the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to the very long-awaited return of Going Old School Retro Discussions. It's been at least a year, maybe even longer, since I've had a chance to be able to do one of these shows. I've had intentions of doing one of these shows for a very long time, but a slew of things has actually sidetracked me and has actually pushed me into the spot where I wasn't able to do one of these. But we are coming back and we're doing it. I want to thank you, all the people that are already hanging out in chat after dark in the house. DJ Play Nice. What's going on, man? What's going on? We also got Daniel Galprin. What's going on? Battle. What's going on, man? Hey, all y'all know it's a good time to share out the show, send it to a friend, or post a bump on your own YouTube channel, the community tab. Appreciate that, DJ Play Nice. And absolutely, guys, remember to go ahead and share this out to everybody. It's always the games with YouTube. It has never ended. For 7 years, they have played this ridiculous game with me, this cat and mouse game of, hey, you can have views, you cannot. You can have subs, you cannot. Oh, monetization? Forget it, son. You're never going to get it. And I've come to accept that as just a fact of life. YouTube never wants me to get to that plateau. If I ever get there, would be nice. Am I counting on it? Absolutely not. And the show will go on regardless because I'm having a good time, because that is first and foremost, to come on here and have a good time and talk about the things we love. And that's one of the reasons that I originally started Going Old School so many damn years ago. I think it was over 6 years ago, or pretty close to it, that I started this show. It's been a very long time that I've been doing this show, and I know there's been moments when it's taken a long hiatus, but once again, we're back to talk about some good, fun stuff. Today's major topic that we're talking about on Going Old School on this return is old school comics. Also, we've got a few independent comic creators, so at some point we will be talking about some of their projects that they have out there that are already available, or ones that are ready to come out very, very soon. As always, guys, if you have a friend or anybody that wants to stop in and say hi on any one of these shows, just tell them to reach out. If you're an independent comic creator and you're watching, you might want to step on. As long as you're not a douchebag, this pig would let you speak. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's meet some of our panel. The first one in the house today was Steve Kenobi. What's going on, Steve?
Am I allowed to talk since I'm a douchebag?
Only if you're a clean douchebag. Now, if you're going to be a dirty douchebag, we might have a problem.
Basketballs.
Hi. Thank you for having me on and for letting me speak.
You are so welcome. See, that's all I ask. It's just a little respect. Now, shut up. No, thanks for joining us, Steve. All the way from the frozen tundra up there.
Not so frozen now. It's spring.
It's spring. Yeah. What's your spring like? 30 degrees our temperature?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's around 11 Celsius now.
I don't remember the conversions. I'm terrible at remembering them.
Like 30 something, maybe.
Yeah. See, that's what I said. 30 something. Right on the freaking money. But Steve, thank you for joining us. And of course, we also got Vinnieart.
What's up, guys? Yeah, we're here to talk comics. In a little bit, we'll talk about City of Venus. We only got a week left on this one, but yeah, looking forward to talking about some cool stuff and things we actually enjoy. Much like the toy streams. So good stuff. Hello, everyone out there in chat.
Thanks, Vinny, and looking forward to being able to get you to push some more stuff. And then we got another independent creator right here, somebody else that I backed before. Would have loved to have backed the last project, but unfortunately I was a broke ass pig. But we also got AI Chris, also known as Independent Tale Chronicles over there on Twitter. What's going on, Chris?
It's a pleasure to be here. No, no, man. Yeah, thanks for having me on. Yeah, this is going to be cool, man. We get to talk about the OG comics, the stuff that started us down this terrible, heartbreaking path, according to Jack Kirby.
Yeah, not just according to Jack.
It'll break your heart, kid.
Yeah. Chris, thank you for joining us, and of course, as you know, you're going to be plugging your creation at the end too, so or somewhere in the middle. Whenever we decide we're going to just go ahead and start plugging, we're going to do it. What's going on at CJH Entertainment, man? Good to see you. It should be monetized by now. It's ridiculous on YouTube's part. You don't post copyrighted material. You don't do anything against terms of service. Yeah, and then you know what? I've been very careful about certain things I do. It's not to say that I'm tiptoeing around everything. Is I just don't feel the need to get into all the stupid shit that's going to actually cause YouTube to give me the stink eye, but for some reason they give me the stink eye anyway. They hate my guts. I've come to accept that. But I wanted to start with the opening salvo. I actually dug something out from the past, and this was actually a dedication to our good friend JJ. And I thought I would start the show off with showing something that I actually dedicated to a stream that I did about Star Wars for JJ. Of course, this is comic related, so this is just all about the comics from Star Wars that we're going to be showing off real quick.
And guys, and we are back with some more old school Marvel Comics, Star Wars. There's issue number 1, 2. Yeah, look at that old school artwork. There goes 3. Kind of made Chewbacca look like a Sasquatch. There goes number 4. Number 5. Number 6. And then number 7, this is when we get past the movie. So everything after, you start seeing characters like that Green Rabbit Jackson. There goes number 9. 10. 11. 12. And then we're continuing with issue number 13. 14. 15. Imagine that, they're fighting in space. Never happened before though. 16. 17. And 18. And that goes into the Empire Strikes. And then eventually that leads into the comic adaptions of the Empire Strikes Back. Always fun taking a trip down memory lane, and we hope that you enjoyed taking it with us. Anyway, Helmet hopes that you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, and Indy sends his regards as well. And we'd like to thank JJ for all the time that we got to hang out with him and all the awesome discussions that we had. He's an awesome guy, and this one's in honor of you, JJ. Have a good one, y'all.
Wow.
There we go.
Yes, man.
Dude, so who is Jackson? Like, he reminds me of Bucky O'Hare. Was that like a...
He came out before Bucky O'Hare.
What? So it's a pre-Bucky O'Hare Space Rabbit. Like, what happened to him? Did they just kill him off, or...
Disney, and actually, when they started doing new comics, they reused them. Go ahead, Vinny.
Oh.
No, yeah, I was saying they made a toy of him for the Black Series kind of recently, too.
Holy crap, dude. I am complete. Like, this is new frontier for me. I've never seen this. That looks awesome.
Yeah,
Jackson,
I mean, it's wild.
yeah.
They did that stuff.
Jackson is probably one of the first EU characters for Star Wars, given that he was in the first comic that takes place after the movie comic, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Do we know that the creative team who worked on the very first Star Wars comic book?
Roy Thomas.
Yeah?
He was handpicked by George Lucas to make that first story with Han Solo. It was supposed to be like a one-off story, so they did like a a take on the Magnificent Seven, really.
Oh, nice. Dude, that's when Star Wars was at its best, was when they were ripping off Akira Kurosawa. like the Mandalorian was basically just Lone Wolf and Cub, and it was awesome. And then they like Disney-fied it.
They made it gay.
So
and what's going on?
right.
Yo,
What's up, Adam?
squirrel.
So it was Roy Thomas and Howard Chaykin.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised. I know Chaykin, he did the pencils and inks on that.
I only knew this because I bought the omnibuses with all the comics. So it had like interviews and stuff at the beginning.
That's
the
awesome.
only reason I know.
Nice.
So I got something to add on to that real quick. And what's that? Nice historical knowledge education with the answer, right? He says with great collection. Yeah, thanks, RR. And it's actually not out of shape, surprisingly. Like most of those books are in decent shape. But I do have something to add on to that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the camera. Is my camera going to work?
There we go.
Hey, there it goes.
There it is. Working camera.
We got a few more of the old Star Wars ones right there. Marvel comics.
Wow.
Then we have Battlestar Africa. So I think this is one of the newer ones from Realm Press. Then I also had this one as well. This is a whole different company. This is from Maximum.
Mm-hmm.
But then I got the old school ones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I got number 1, number 2.
By your
And I
command.
got a really good condition one here with the board, with the acid board behind it.
Wow. That's
awesome.
the opening scene in the pilot where they destroyed Caprica.
Oh, here's another Star Wars. This is Return of the Jedi, I believe, or right around the Return of the Jedi.
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
Number 100. And then got some Star Trek comics as well.
Oh, gee.
Next Generation.
Neat.
Is that Deanna Troy? Oh, no. That looks like Ensign Ro Laren.
Yeah, that might be Ro. Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It's
sweet.
got, yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Descent into Danger.
Whoa.
Then we got Indiana Jones and the Iron Phoenix.
That's a great cover.
Wow. Yeah, that looks sweet, dude.
But
Nice.
that's what I have for now. Obviously, there's more stuff sitting here. Got a couple of boxes, and I got more comics sitting over there. But I want to pass it off to somebody else. I mean, that's my opening salvo. So
Yeah, that's quite the impressive salvo, my friend. Holy crap.
here's the funny thing: I don't even have half the comics I used to have.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
They
Yeah.
all got stolen. But let me D and big in myself. What do we got?
So you're going to shrink a little, is what you're saying, right? So you're going to be
Yeah.
6'2" instead of, I don't know. I go on with it.
Look, it was a perfectly cromulent response.
Right.
Hey, what's going on, Curtis? Man, Curtis.
What's
Holy
up,
shit,
Curtis?
buddy, before we decided to go early today, Curtis, to try to give a chance for some of our friends overseas to be able to jump in. Waiting to see if one other person from overseas is going to be able to jump in or not. Maybe, who knows, maybe somebody else will reach out. But in my opinion, best place to buy comics, Vince, or whatever, is a comic shop. Yeah. Well, it's still awesome if you have a local. Unfortunately, most of those are closed the fuck down. Like, we lost all ours around here. Gav says he's got all those Battlestar Galactus. Nice. What's going on, Padre, man? Good to see you. Man. Always good to see you. And I know you appreciate those old school comics.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing more entertaining than old school when it comes to Papa.
Yep.
Love that shit. Star
That's
Trek,
cool.
you're damn right. Damn right. I got some of the good stuff, guys. The pig's got pig's got the goods.
Well, since
No, sir, I do not. But go ahead, Vinny. Go ahead. What's up, awesome one?
Hey, guys.
Why would he ask if you have that problem, though?
I don't know.
Because if you say no, is that what he's hoping for?
I have no clue.
I don't know. Maybe he's got a
was gonna
stash
say-
of blue pills he wants to share. I don't know. Maybe somewhere at the back of one of these comics there's a blue pill certificate.
Or give
Next to the X-ray goggles.
So did he expect an extra reaction from the comics you were showing off? Perhaps.
Yeah. Although, admittedly, dude, a 13-year-old me looking at some of those comics, good God, man. Do you remember they had this one character called Gossamer back in the, I think it was like the New Mutants day? And I just remember my dad going, that's just naked pornography. Like, yeah, let me see that. You shouldn't be seeing that. And he just took my book.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know what he was doing with it.
Unbelievable. Well, I'll say probably one of the first books that I had gotten that really got me into all of this, where I was like, because I've seen some of my brother's books and stuff like that, but one that I actually ended up owning and then kind of got me into all of it was this book. Amazing Spider-Man 323. So this is the one that kind of got my eyes open to all of it. And yeah, I think it was McFarlane back when he was like really good. Like the opening alone is incredible. Thing is, like, I don't have it out on hand, so that's why I got to do it like this. Plus, the camera and the time of day, like you guys aren't going to be able to see shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be all bright.
But yeah, it was this book, and I was one of the first drawings that like I tried to recreate as a kid. But kind of crazy, man. What year was it? Was it 89? 89. I did have the other book that got me into it, and probably why I think it kind of influenced my skills and everything was the Brian Boland Killing Joke Batman book. Those are the two that like I was really like I pulled into the artwork all the way, and so I think maybe that's why I'm a bit of a perfectionist and stuff like that, because you've seen Brian Boland's work, and especially like the stuff that he did on Judge Dredd. Like that guy, holy crap, man. What a talent. You know, I was hoping he'd do more interior stuff, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, that's one of them. Another one that's kind of I've been reading recently, or I just picked up actually. There's this awesome Punisher book that John Buscema did, Barbarian with a Gun. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. Blow up the image. So
Buscema did Conan comics, I believe.
Yeah, he did. Buscema is like one of my comic book heroes for sure. And it's this was a crazy story. It's funny too because in the opening of the book, he drew Charles Bronson in the book, and
Paul
Punisher.
Kersey?
Yeah, well, Charles Bronson straight up, but Punisher went undercover as the dude, so like he put on like the mustache and everything, and he basically he kind of took the guy's place, and he gets found out, and they kind of big fight ensues and everything, and a few people got involved to take down the Punisher, and they knock him out. They hit him with a metal club or something, and they knock his ass out, and then he wakes up and he's like on this. It's almost like Rambo-ish. Where he's like putting the rice patties and all that stuff, and they have him like caged up and everything, and they keep taking these guys out, and they get into like these like pit fighting, and like they're on top of a giant board with spikes underneath them, and that's one of this kind of famous shot is from, because he's like again, and back then that's when Marvel, they weren't afraid to kill people either, and there was a bunch of people slaughtered in that book, so it's pretty cool, and he's just beating the shit out of everybody, like they had their pit fighting and everything. But I want to give some love to
real quick. R was talking about the one book. He was talking about the Spider-Man. He said that's a great cover. It got the box, and he says I remember buying that when it came out at the comic shop. And real quick, what's going on? The Godzillionaire in the house. We need Steve Buscemi comic. Hello, fellow comic artist. And also one add-on. I got a grab bag and had an X-Men cover with Captain America, and his legs are straight, but he's leaning like almost 9 degrees to the right.
Oh, geez.
And Padre says the only comic book I ever wanted again from my childhood was called Bring On the Bad Guts from Marvel. It had the origin stories of Doctor Doom, Green Goblin, Red Skull, and Mephisto.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Dude, that is awesome.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, it's all good, dude. But like I said, if you want some cool badass stories, and I want to give a little bit of a spotlight too to Buscema, because to me, he's one of the main pillars of Marvel. Without Buscema, like we wouldn't have had a lot of the great stuff that we did. He's also the one that How to Draw the Marvel Way. Like you work with Stan on.
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and again, like Steve was saying, I got some of his Conan books too, dude. Incredible stuff. So yeah, if you're looking for an awesome artist, and you want to read some cool older books, find anything John Buscema, and thank me later.
No, Buscema was the 7-head superhero proportions guy.
Was it 7? Yeah, I think in the Marvel Way to Draw, I think he had that.
Yeah, because I remember like taking that lesson to heart because like when I was young and wasn't fully versed in anatomy and stuff, and I'm drawing characters, and people are like, those torsos are really long, and this and that, and then I got How to Draw the Marvel Way, and there one of the first kind of lessons in it was like, it depends on what kind of character you want to draw. Like the average person is like what 5 heads or whatever tall, or 6 heads or whatever. And then they're like, but if you want to make a superhero, you got to make it 7 heads. And they show like the heads all stacked up and stuff.
Well, yeah,
like, that was cool.
Yeah, he was like the master of doing that, of getting catching your eye. Like here, I'll show you another. Like take a look at this panel. It's a simple panel, but look how much life is in it. Where he's leaning in, talking to the bartender. He's got the live cash on the table to get info from him. Like, that is some awesome stuff.
Yeah. There's a full-on story there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you want that type of stuff, especially when you're reading these books. A War Zone. Okay, that's the annual. This was from the annual. Nice. Yeah, there's a few things I want to go back. I want to get to when I can, and the funds could afford.
His style is different in the Conan comics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and especially too with the inkers that they set him up with, you'll get different stuff. So yeah, it all kind of depends, but yeah, I mean he's done some badass stuff. He did the regular Wolverine, the ongoing series. Like he started it, where he's Patch and he's killing all the guys in the Jeep on the cover.
Hey, it's Bronson.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, I told you. Man.
I shot him.
Hey, get him. I shoot you too.
Buscema did the Conan the Barbarian comics, I believe, not the Savage Sword of Conan.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
Savage Sword of Conan was Ernie Chan.
Oh yeah, they had a lot of different artists, but like he had a really good run on Conan. I know that.
The Savage Sword of Conan was, in my opinion, the best because they had it was black and white. And it was way more graphic.
Yeah, they could get away with it in black and white better.
I thought he did a couple of issues of Savage as well.
Yeah, it could be.
I'm pretty sure he did because there was another inker that he worked with where the work was, oh my god, dude, next level. The amount of detail, it almost looked like Bernie Wrightson.
Yeah, the old Savage Sword of Conan comics were insane because of the covers were paintings.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Here's one of his Conans.
And yeah, black and white works better for Conan, I think, rather than.
Oh yeah, I agree. Or if you go with a very kind of subtle, there's a very kind of specific coloring style you could go with that actually works well too. I know, like the newer books, the artist, a Spanish guy, it's almost like he tapped into all of the Buscema stuff because his Conan looks exactly like Buscema's, and that's what really got that whole series off the ground. You have the first couple of them, don't you?
What?
The newer Conan books?
Yeah, I have the first few Savage Sword and the first few Conan the Barbarian ones.
Yeah, dude, they did an amazing job.
The Conan the Barbarian ones are better because they, in the Savage Sword of Conan ones, the new ones, they change artists a lot, and some of them were really shit.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree.
It was minimalistic crap, and you could barely tell what was going on. Not all of them though, but that's when I stopped when I started doing that.
Well, sometimes minimalistic works for certain books, though. Like you take something like Gru the Wanderer, which was like a spin-off of Conan, a comedy version of him. That minimalistic approach for something like that absolutely worked. But not so much on something like Conan or like if you were doing Star Wars or any of those other books, like Marvel and stuff like that. Minimalistic doesn't work with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys like? Speaking of Conan, one of my early comic books that I kind of collected only because I saw it on the spinner rack near the register or the till when I was buying stuff, and I'm like, it's $1, I'll throw it in. Was a series called Arak, Son of Thunder. It was a DC series, and I think there was a crossover with Conan, or I know there was one with like the Warlord and stuff.
You guys, it does sound familiar.
Yeah, he's got like a short mohawk. He's basically bald. He's like a Native American kind of guy, and he has like his like ally or companion is like a satyr, like a fawn or a goat guy.
Okay,
and I've never seen action figures or anything for him, but I remember seeing on the back. Well, actually, I've never seen them in person, but I remember seeing on the back of like the Warlord boxes they had him, and it I think the artist was Tony Colon. And I think he did kind of ape off of some of like Buscema's work, like or at least he tried. Like, I'm not gonna like discredit Colon by saying that he's like the Temu version of Buscema, but it's clearly you could see he was heavily influenced by
a little. Yeah,
dude, I think everybody was. I mean, like, how do you forget these iconic covers? You know?
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's amazing what he had done. This was one of my favorites. That one in the Jeep like that. He's just coming out.
Yeah.
And I believe it's in the first one. He decapitates someone, and like he did it with like kind of through the shadows. And it's something that Marvel they'd be too afraid to go near now. But
well, speaking of Wolverine, RR did say that the first 15 issues of the Wolverine series were fantastic. What's going on? Scrambles, the Death Dealer, man. What's going on, Scrambles?
Scrambles?
No worries. Pacific 414. What's going on, Mike? Man, good to see you. PH Entertainment. I can't remember if my first comic was The Incredible Hulk or He-Man, but the first time I started collecting comics, the first one in the stack was Spawn issue #1.
Oh wow! Well, that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Awesome one says that same Grand Bag was an X Factor book and it had the worst anatomy.
Oh yeah. If you do want to talk about anatomy and like one of the influences, I know like Buscema and a bunch of other guys got it from. I think it was Brigman. If you look up some of his artwork, he taught those lessons and stuff. But he was someone who was more like the traditional like the Renaissance artist, where he believes like you had to know every single muscle and how they attach.
Oh, yeah.
And he had like his style. You'll see like Buscema's work definitely has that flavor to it, but it feels like there's more structure. With John Buscema, because like he's not. Because the other guy's style, it was really good, and it shows you how much life you could get out of regular figure drawing. But when it comes to Buscema, like I think he really applied it with that clarity. That really works.
Well, just to add to like the whole anatomy thing, like before I lost my my artist magic, I definitely found Gray's Anatomy. Like I took an A&P course in university, and I found that to be a more valuable art class than most of my art classes.
Oh yeah,
because it teaches you structure and. Knowing structure is good, and like I think it's the foundation and it's important. Yep. But like masters like Buscema are doing more than just structure. They're understanding camera, like cinematography on the page.
Yep.
Like it's more than just knowing how how joint A connects to bone B or any of that, or how these muscles work and stuff. It's also foreshortening, camera positioning, lighting. How do you make a character look menacing? You underlight them, like all that stuff. It started here, Yep.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like this page alone that I pulled up here. Now, and this is the great thing too about John. He was so quick. Like he would do a lot of the layouts for a lot of different books, even if he wasn't the finishing artist on it. And that was kind of the case too. I think with that Wolverine, what was it, issue 10, whatever it was. I think it's the first one where he fights Sabretooth. And then destroy the cannon by changing it. But like the way that he sets everything up, you have the atmosphere that's going on, the shadowing, like the silhouettes, where then you have like the imposing stuff of like the building surround. Like he was like a master at this type of stuff. And it's like Chris is saying, it is moving the camera around, directing. You'll have the cool power shots, but it's the actual like the layouts of everything. It's truly killer. It's a shot at the bar, and where we see all the lines. Like, where are they going? They're going towards the main focal point here. The guy sitting at the bar, and then you get Wolverine. He's questioning shit or whatever. Like, he's getting his intel. Like, everything is drawn and flows a certain way. Like, I think I want to break more type of stuff down too on other streams. But yeah, I don't want to just turn it straight into like, oh, this is just an art.
Yeah. Well, I want to get back into the Wolverine stuff. Oh, sorry. Because like, I remember like, and again, this is like through probably 40 years of early onset dementia, but like, I remember hearing and seeing that Wolverine, his first like debut, he was like a villain. And he did not look anything like the Wolverine we know anything about today. Like, he looked like a little cat guy, little orange like cat guy. Yeah. And I think it was Incredible Hulk or something. Somebody it was in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hulk.
Man.
Yeah, like he gets in the middle of the fight with Wendigo and the Hulk.
Yeah. I was like, who the hell is this little shit?
Who's this little feller with little toothpick metal hands?
Yeah, because his claws weren't long like that either.
No, they were little.
Yeah.
Well, I think what made him, at least in my opinion, to be able to become so popular and exploded, because he really was kind of the ultimate underdog. He was a really small guy, a lot smaller than all these other superpowered beings. He had an unbreakable skeleton and a healing factor, but he didn't have any like super strength or flight or ability to cast any kind of burst rays or any kind of plasma beams or anything like that. No. And I think that's why he became so damn popular.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, and they lost that in Hollywood by casting a 6'3" tall Australian guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you think about it though. For the time frame, who else are you going to have do it in 98, 99?
Yeah,
seriously, I mean, if you think about it,
Yeah.
Of course, we did get the comic accurate one in Deadpool, baby.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Ryan Reynolds.
That was a great scene. Right? Here's another. So I got the collected edition of the Weapon X story where it has the whole breakdown of how he got his skeleton, or the metal on the skeleton and everything. And I read the first issue of that one. But yeah, dude, it's awesome. I mean, I'm telling you, again, the artwork that's in there, the story's cool. It makes sense. And yeah, like you said, he is an underdog. It's so cool. Everything that they actually gave a shit back then.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nobody could do it, but I'm thinking he's a little bit on the shorter side. I mean, granted, he's not short as Wolverine, but he's a lot shorter than Hugh Jackman. I'm just saying, a Logan done by Sylvester Stallone would be absolutely fucking hilarious. I don't care what anybody says.
Give me Old Man Logan by Stallone, yo.
No, dude. Well, I remember in the 90s we were talking about getting Glenn Danzig as
okay.
Yeah, it's like he looks just like him, man.
But Tommy's not far off either. Look at Rambo: First Blood. I mean, especially when he goes into the woods and everything.
Yep.
Give him claws. That's pretty much Wolverine, ain't it?
Yeah. I just want to be
another one that would work would be Carl Urban.
Oh yeah, dude, Carl Urban
he's
can
a big
do
guy
no
too,
wrong.
though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not as big as Jackman, I think.
I thought he was around 6'2". Oh.
I know the guy who played the Punisher, and I'm blanking on his name. He died, unfortunately. The guy who played Punisher in Warzone. He was
Ray Stevens.
Yeah, Ray Stevens. He was big. He was like 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, he was a huge
dude.
guy.
I loved that actor, dude.
He was a good Punisher. Man. The movie was shit, but he was a good Punisher.
What, the Warzone? You're crazy as hell. That was the best freaking Punisher movie ever.
I don't think we've gotten a good Punisher movie. They've all kind of sucked. I mean, at the end of the day,
that was about as close to the comics as you could possibly get.
There were cool scenes, but there's a lot of dumb shit in it.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, it's not as bad as the Thomas Jane one where they have that hilarious scene. Do you remember at the end where he like throws the lighter on the ground or whatever, blows up, and it creates.
I like how they're dragging John Travolta by the car after he killed a gay guy, thinking he was boinking his wife. And again, not the Punisher. It's not the Punisher, but there were bits and pieces out of all the movies. Hell, go back to Dolph Lundgren. There are bits and pieces. We could make better. Hell, AI's made better.
For sure.
I don't know. When you talk
AI.
about that Dolph Lundgren one, though, I don't even think there's bits and pieces in there that even remotely comes close to the Punisher. There's nothing in that.
Yeah,
that first
it's
one
in
that
name
says
only.
Punisher.
I don't know if you guys remember. Like 2 years ago on my channel, I showed it. Some guy he fixed it. He did the full movie trailer with Dolph Lundgren. He put the Punisher logo on the shirt and he put blood all over the trailer. Yep. It looked fantastic.
Yep.
But yeah.
Real quick here, I want to get this some of the people in the chat. CJH was saying, DC have a few comics, but they're always more into their collections of graphic novels. I could agree with that. Wolverine was more like Puck size from Alpha.
Yeah.
Actually, I think he was bigger than Puck, though. Puck was tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Masters understand spatial composition, how to make the images on the page appeal to how we visually perceive they would really look. Masters.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
man.
Absolutely.
If I were in charge of the MCU, I'd actually make Wolverine incredibly unlikable, as he should be in the first movie, and then we slowly grow to love the character.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense as well.
Tornado Claw, Berserker Barrage.
Got Joe Rogan at the White House today. I don't know who's so small. Shouldn't be liked in the first movie. Should actually be saying, fuck this guy. Yeah, agreed. Because he was always pushed as like an anti-hero. The same thing with the Punisher. A Punisher wasn't somebody you were supposed to like when he first came out because he was taking pot shots at your favorite web slinger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're showing that in that new Spider-Man movie that's coming out, too, with John Bernthal there. They have like Spider-Man and Punisher fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they can't come up with an original idea to save their ass, so they've got to steal from the original stuff that was good because they've done butchered everything.
I know.
Well, I mean, it's great that they're finally doing it, but they should have done it to begin with.
I don't find it stealing when they're going back because we're always talking about canon matters and to say that they're stealing it. No, as long as they're saying, hey, this is the way we're doing it. We're going back to the original source. I don't have a problem with that. But for
Disney,
me, it's too little, too late.
Yep.
Disney, it's already just they've spoiled the damn pot so much that I don't even want to taste that soup anymore.
Exactly, and they fired all the visual people who made the damn studio what it was.
Thousands of people,
thousands of people laid off. By the way, I did look it up. Carl Urban, he's 6'1" and he's 53 years old right now.
Yeah, old man.
Wow.
So
Back
crazy.
in the
But
day.
I like him though. He's a great actor.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're here, Stig. It's been too long, old friend. Good to see you.
Oh, likewise.
I got something for you. So.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I did. I wrote in the chat there, so you just let me know when, T. But I even got set up because I've been demolding my office. Unfortunately, I had a nice surprise. So all I can smell is vinegar at the moment. I had to come out and get some fresh air, and then Steve made it. I go, now darn it, now I got to go, and I had to find all the shelves. My shelf is gone. Everything that was on those 3 shelves in the top, all that's out of my office. So it's been a very busy day. But yeah, man, I'm just happy that we've got this going on, and look at these awesome things we're going to be doing. And oh man, I'm telling you, it's going to be fun.
Hell yeah.
I'm just happy that Tommy felt good enough to do one of these again. It's been far too long.
Yeah, I think it's been over a year. But I have a few other things I want to try to get through later on. And, you know me, I'll burn through them fast. But I mean, if Vinny's done and he wants to hand it off to you, by all means, Vinny. Did you want to hand it off to Adam?
If you want to talk about, go for it.
Yeah. You ready, Adam?
Yeah,
Okay.
I sure am. I'm gonna attempt here. Hopefully it'll- yeah, right. So I can't. Stupid thing. Give me a second. Oh, here we go. So maybe bigger? No, a little less big. So just because Slasher got that for me, so we've got Obi-Wan, of course,
OG Obi-Wan,
the original, and we have one of 2 of Obi-Wan's lightsabers, of course.
Wow.
But not to be left out, of course, would have to be Vader because we got to have him too, and he's not happy. He's never happy. He's no.
When it fell the other day, that's what no.
And it fell on my foot. That hurt, by the way.
Oh no!
Because the saber is what fell, and the bottom of it hit my foot, and I didn't have shoes on. That freaking hurt. But yeah, I was just like, you know what? Yeah, I've got quite a few sabers. Had you not noticed, but I wanted to make sure that we got to the most important, which since Stieg is here, we've got good old Kenobi original. And again, thank you, Slasher. That was awesome. He got that for me. And yeah, this is a knockoff from China, but hey, it works.
Oh yeah.
It's like $1.
Oh, that's cool.
As long as you can decapitate someone with it, it's fine.
Right? But then there's no complaints as long as there's decapitations, right? Then, unfortunately it's very, very light still. So, but yeah, there we go. We've got
That's
it.
why it's called a lightsaber.
Yes. But
Except
yeah,
for in the prequels where they called it a laser sword.
laser sword. Words that are never spoken in Star Wars. What's wrong with you? But yeah, that's it. That's all I got, just real quick, because unfortunately, like I said, I've been having to demold the office. But we did get the Walking Dead katana out, and of course the Kill Bill, because if you're going to have a Kill Bill, you got to have Bills, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
So that would
yeah.
be his katana.
Yeah. What was that one? The oh god, who was the creator of it?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember too. I have all three of them actually. I've got the brother sword and her sword as well, and the brother sword is engraved. I almost sent it to Tommy just because of the inscription. There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be it. Like I said, I set up real quick just for you, Steve, because I'm so happy to see you, my old friend. It's been far too long, just like the show not being here. But yeah, it's perfect. And again, that thanks to time at Slasher because of Tommy. Again, it all comes back to the pig. Thank you, Tommy.
Yeah, man. Real quick, get to the rest of the chats real quick. DJ plays nice again. Yeah, make sure you're caught up on the show. Check the live button at the bottom left of your screen. Push live to make sure it's got a red dot next to it. If the red dot isn't there, you're behind. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, guys. Yeah, remember to keep sharing the link out and let everybody know we're going because it's going old school day, man. It's a year in the making. It's probably actually longer than that. Disney just fired everyone for AI.
Yeah.
Late for Disney, agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Sony is going to save the Hulk, ironically, and Disney will continue with the worst version, possibly. Shifty, what's going on, Shifty? Well, it's not exactly true. They outsourced their work to a dozen different effects houses over the years, like ILM and whatever, each concentrating on their own speciality, like landscapes, character animation. Yeah, but unfortunately, once again, they're getting away from actual.
Yeah, let me jump back on that for a sec too, because I covered it yesterday on the Friday stream as well. Yeah, they try to put out a story about that, and in actuality, the guy who's taken over Bob Iger's position, he's the one that laid them all off. The ones that he kept in their higher positions were the executives. They said, yeah, they want to outsource to do contract work, but they're going to replace them all with AI. That's their main goal. That's what they said they've been wanting to do. So
it's crazy. Here's your
it sucks, man.
Padre says, I have my original Obi-Wan, but he doesn't have the lightsaber to cape. Yeah, the little vinyl capes on those things. And if you have the original Jawa, you would have had a vinyl cape too, which I used to have one. But unfortunately, like a dope, I sold all my old Star Wars figures. And bye-bye Jawa with the vinyl cape, which is worth, ironically, an ass load of money. Also, they were extremely lazy with Doomsday Knowledge written by AI, with visuals done by AI. They were lazy with their Doctor Doom casting because there was no story reason to cast Robert Downey Jr. Other than they wanted to kind of apologize to him, I guess, for everything they did.
No, they needed him because they go, we can't make any more of these movies without Robert Downey Jr. because they're not going to make as much money. We need one of our biggest stars. That's why.
Plus, he's Iron Man, yo. You can't have Iron Man without Iron Man. Tony Stark, that's who he was. He did a great Stark. Until they took the alcohol away from him in the third movie. Because he was drunk.
Says it wasn't about AI. It was about redundancies and them not wanting to pay pensions, which sucks.
It's more than that. I cited one of the artists who worked there, and he said the same deal. He was on contract. They wanted him full time earlier on, and he put out a statement saying that, yeah, he goes, there's a lot more that goes into it, but yeah, AI is one of the main reasons. And he was doing stuff on contract. The other artist, he was working on the Iron Man stuff, so he'd come back every couple of years. Adi Grabanov, but
Awesome one says RDJ was cast from Member Berries. Yeah. Disney also got rid of their home media division. Yeah, they always sucked about that anyway. They were always hiding stuff behind the freaking paywall and locking it in the freaking safe until they.
I know all their good shit. They lock it up.
Yeah,
They hide it.
Wasn't even just Member Berries because they couldn't find a Doctor Doom actor.
No.
Rehash. That's one thing Disney does. They rehash everything. Biggest great source. I don't know about that. I do my best. I don't know. Great. Doom's supposed to never reveal his face. Yeah, he's supposed to be a mystery. He's wondering like how bad off was he. Good. Hollywood should all go full AI CGI and make celebrities obsolete.
Yeah. You get down with that.
WETA has always been the better of all the companies.
Yeah, Weta. Yep.
Yeah.
I was supposed to work with Weta. They were supposed to work on Return of the King, and
yeah, they know how to copy Netflix Daredevil. They just chose not to. Yeah, not surprised. That's why I just gave up watching anything that they're doing at this point. It's just going to do nothing but irritate me. If not initially, it's going to be down the road when they pull the bait and switch on you. But real quick, I have something over here that Steve had sent. Let me see. Did it upload? Let me make sure.
Yeah, I did thrift store shopping. Bought a bunch of 80s comics.
Hell yeah. Dude, that is awesome.
Tons of it.
Ooh.
You got these all in lots?
I got them at an online thrift store. They're all in Norwegian, though.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Then we got this one.
Dude, that's
Spider-Man is called Edderkoppen.
Yep.
I love the black.
The en at the end of the word is the same as the, but you guys put it at the front. But we en ending.
Oh, okay. So it's Spider-Man the.
It's so like in Latino where everything's backwards.
Yeah. Or the right way.
No, that's cool. So Daredevil is called the Demon?
Yeah. Don't know why. But
devil, demon.
Devil, demon. Yeah, I mean, it actually sounds kind of cool. I mean, for coming from somewhere else, what if they called him a grasshopper?
No, but Daredevil.
Isn't that the demon or demon?
Yeah.
Yeah, the demon. But I mean, that's technically because like a daredevil is a, what do they call that? An idiosyncrasy or an idiom? It's not a real
evil, but yeah.
Well, yeah, daredevil just means somebody that's tempting fate. Yep. Whereas the title literally just took the literal sense of devil and said, the demon.
Yeah. That's a blind man jumping off of rooftops.
Hey, don't tell them what I do at night.
That's awesome, though. That's cool seeing how the language changes things.
Yeah. That's pretty funny. Well, Spider-Man is one more año.
Batman is still just Batman?
Yeah, two of those Batman comics, though, are from the movies.
Okay.
Batman 89 and Batman Returns.
What's the Norwegian word for bat?
Froggermus. So
would it be Froggermus Koppen? If you were to transliterate or Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to understand why they kept Batman, but they changed Spider-Man to
I guess it would be too long a word.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
I like how Daredevil's got sluts on there on that section.
I want to use that as a meme. I want to post that as a reply to every video I see for an OnlyFans girl. Just the Daredevil crushed. Yeah.
He's fighting the slut.
He's like, must not goon.
Slutting.
I can't enter my credit card into this OnlyFans account. No.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's great. Yeah. Norway.
Yeah. I mean, I have ancestral heritage from Norway. I mean, my last name is Fisk, but like.
Okay, Mr. Kingpin, we know who you're related to. We've seen what you can do with a car door. Sorry.
Yeah.
Daredevil, it mixes in, but go ahead, Mr. Fisk. I'm sorry. I just had to.
Yeah, it's weird because languages fascinate me, and I've never as considering how much Scandinavian heritage most of Western Europe really has. It's weird seeing how when I think of Scandinavian, I'm all wrong. I think of more of the Germanic sides, and it's not even close. It's how do you guys do that? How do you cross basically what we in the United States would be moving from one state to the next, having a completely different linguistic system, just walking in and being whoa, they don't even understand.
Look at Norwegian, Swedish, and Danish as well, and especially Icelandic.
Oh yeah,
the closest you'll get to the Old Norse.
Oh yeah, the Volsung Saga, yeah. Man.
Yeah, I wanted to point out one more thing. The last Daredevil comic, that's how most guys feel when they find out what that woman was really like. They just yell slut.
It's the episode where what's his face? Where the Daredevil catches an STD, and he's just like, no, slut.
I thought it was from the chemicals, that blinded me. I didn't realize it was from her, giving me pink eye.
Given that he's blind, he wouldn't be able to tell that she's a slut to begin with.
Wouldn't he be able to smell her?
You have to
It'd
find
be like a hot dog.
There was something off.
Well, I think he'd find out when he tried to go in for the kill, the deal, and he's like, it's like a hot dog getting thrown down a hallway.
Yeah. When he goes in, he has to use freaking climbing harnesses and shit.
He's got to use his Daredevil's special abilities to survive.
Yeah, he's got to strap a 2x4.
Professional spelunker.
2x4 to his ass to keep from falling in, yo.
He's doing one of those the crucifix backflips where he's jumping backwards with the arms spread.
Did you guys see the upcoming Daredevil game?
No.
It has no graphics. It's just a black screen.
That's about right. I think the sound quality is amazing.
Oh yeah. I did see they did release some new stuff on the D, but I haven't watched any of it. But yeah, there is a whole new, supposedly halfway, but a decent new Daredevil stuff on Disney Plus. But like Tommy said, man, I just don't care. I don't want to support them at all. So that's why I got rid of my subscription and made Xfinity pay for it.
Dude, look at those covers.
Spider-Man would be saluting with the hands.
Dude, what is Gribinski or Skig?
Shadow of the Vulture.
That looks gorgeous, dude. That cover.
Yeah. All of the old comics had covers like that. They used the old Savage Sword of Conan covers, but up here though we had the Conan comics were 100 pages. Because they had one Savage Sword of Conan, one Conan the Barbarian, and then at the back they had a King Cole or a Red Sonja story.
Oh,
so we got a lot of bang for the buck with that.
Did you guys get
comics? They're the ones from the 80s, and they only did 17 of them, so I actually got half of them almost.
Nice.
Oh wow. Well, I'm also surprised that they're not in A4 format, like the Bande dessinée. Is that expressly a Western European thing, or is that because these look like they're in American format, the width and everything?
Yeah,
they're just super thick. Yeah, that's a surprise. I was expecting the more magazine or whatever.
Well, hold on. I after Steve's done, I'll show you something that's probably more in the format you're thinking of.
Yeah,
because the new Savage Sword of Conan's that they're making now, they're big. They're
nice.
Yeah, those are like magazine size. Yeah. I'm glad they're doing it the same for Europe too. It's the same book.
Yeah.
Well, the paper
God,
quality
this
is
is so cool.
shit on the Savage. So I wish they did better quality. It's almost like newspaper.
Oh, it's that low quality newsprint that's like pulpy, where they get the term pulp from.
Yeah, it's all black and white, so that's why they're doing it like that, to save a little money and get an extra, extra
Conan. Conan is actually closing in on turning 100 years old now.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was first released in the early 1930s, and Robert E. Howard, when he created it, he created it as a prehistory, mythology for our world, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means he did that before Tolkien did.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Robert E. Howard did that stuff before Tolkien.
Well,
He
Robert E. Howard
never gets credit for it.
Well, I would say Howard is probably the progenitor of sword and sorcery.
Oh yeah.
Whereas Tolkien is the kind of the creator of like, I call it epic fantasy, but but it's kind of the
high fantasy.
Yeah, that's a better term, high fantasy. Because like I mentioned the Wall Song Saga there with Snorri Sturluson stuff. Like, to me, that's it's mythology or everything. But I've seen modern remakes of that stuff, and it predates both this and Tolkien stuff. But clearly, Howard is the granddaddy of sword and sorcery.
The thing about the old Viking mythology is that it's not qualified as fiction.
That's true.
Because it's actually a religion for some people.
Yeah. What is it? Hold on, what do they call it? The Isatru?
Osatru.
And the newer Futhark language and stuff. Like, I don't know. I've seen some of it, and I was like, oh yeah, this is a legit this isn't fiction. This isn't quote unquote mythology.
Yeah. Well, it is mythology, but it's as long as it's an official religion as well, they can't qualify it as fiction.
Yeah.
So,
Man.
Shifty was asking, shouldn't it be? Shouldn't it be in public domain? So after so many years, it does go into public domain, and I know CJC was saying they can't keep using it so they can keep it out of public domain. But it's still from the date of inception. Even if they keep using it, the same art style, eventually anybody can copy it after X amount of time.
The original Robert E. Howard stories will be public domain, I believe.
Yeah, they said the ones from 32 to 34.
Yeah,
they're already in public.
Oh,
the movies have very little to do with the source material.
Yeah,
the one that's actually closest is the Jason Momoa one.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wish they didn't screw it up though. I mean, there's a couple of things that just were bad in there, and I hated when he kind of threw in more of his Momoa bullshit.
Yeah.
The end.
TM.
What's that?
Oh, I was just going to say Momoa bullshit with a little trademark.
Right.
Oh,
a lot of trademark.
So real quick, you were talking about the oversized comics. So I got the Transformers right here. So this is actually a collection series. So this got all the original. Yeah, it's got all the original 14 books in here.
Oh,
so,
damn.
And it's got the covers on the front of each one, so you get everything in here for all the original books. Because my original collection was stolen a long time ago, so this was a really nice replacement for it.
That's the IDW.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was
does
released.
Does it have the comics where Ratchet is fighting off Megatron solo?
Yeah, that's all in here. It's all in the first.
Oh yeah, awesome ones.
Yeah, Jetfire,
so cool.
Where they created Jetfire, but obviously it's Skyfire. It's not Jetfire. So then this is the one I was talking about. Here you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Say, here, I get this old school Guardians of the Galaxy with Punished, about 1 million different Punishers on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
The original Guardians of the Galaxy. But look at the size difference.
Yeah,
It's
say
a
A4.
UK Marvel Transformers Slave and Insecticon. You can see it's flimsy
Mhm.
because it's done out of like almost that newspaper type material you were talking about.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's
That's crazy.
trying to get the light right, but it's not in too bad a shape. I don't remember how I got this one.
That's
It's
pretty
like one of the crazy locks, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That's cool stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. I know too. Like Robert E. Howard, he said when he came up with the character of Conan, he saw him. He was standing behind him with his axe, and he told him to keep writing, don't stop. That's one of the stories he put out there in public.
Yeah, they even made a comic about it.
Oh, okay,
About,
nice.
Robert E. Howard sitting there writing, and Conan's behind him with a big axe.
You stop my chop.
Yeah,
I got a weird one for you. Do you remember these? Within Our Reach. So it's got a Spider-Man story on the one side. It just came out like 91 or so. But then you flip it the reverse side, and it's got a different story on the opposite side with Within Our Reach.
Oh, that's cool.
I have a question about the first cover, right? Why is Santa coming up the chimney with a sack?
He already made his delivery.
He's stealing from the kids.
I know, right?
And that's why Spider-Man's there to stop him. I knew it.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you got the crow floppies.
Nice.
This is actually the one that we based the song that my band did.
Oh, wow.
We had something called Dead Time, and it was based off this one, The Flesh and Blood.
That's cool.
So,
man.
Wow.
Yeah, I got 1 and 2 sitting here of that series, and we actually used this for the cover of the single CD when we had
nice.
originally
What
recorded it.
year was that miniseries?
God, what was this like? I don't see the date. There's no date on this.
Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Well, the back of it shows one of the movies, right?
The second movie, I think.
96.
Yeah, so late 90s, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Top Dollar
Yeah, I see
Comics.
City of Angels there for the second.
How about this old thing? This definitely looks its age.
Oh, shit. Is that Neil Adams?
Yeah.
Doug Monick, Gene Colan, and Bob Smith.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. That might be worth
Love that logo.
Yeah.
Gunfighters.
Gunfighters.
But there's no guns.
Gunfighters, even though they use a tomahawk.
Tomahawks?
Uh-huh.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Haunted.
Baron Werewolves
I'm not familiar
Haunted
with that one.
Library.
And
Wow.
then DC.
50 cents.
I Vampire. House of Mystery.
See, this is
Okay.
this is where we got the OG, like the experimental cool shit.
Yep.
You know, you're not risking it, just picking it up at the till. You know, you're like, hey, it's 60 cents. Okay.
I think this was in the. This is actually copyright 1982. Yeah, I thought this came out a little bit earlier than that, but 82.
Wow.
But
It's still 45 years ago.
Yeah.
back over to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
cool stuff right
speaking of Robert E. Howard, his lesser-known creation, Solomon Kane,
Oh,
just
yeah.
got his first novel
Oh,
almost
did?
100 years after he was created, because it was short stories back then.
mm.
But there is a brand new novel, Solomon Kane, a witch something. I guess he's fighting a witch, but full-blown novel for the first time ever.
That's cool.
And guess what? That's a Christian hero, because Solomon Kane is a Puritan.
Yep.
So you wouldn't think that would happen in 2026,
Right.
having a religious hero and all that. But there we go. There's a win, I guess.
I got to
Yeah.
read the miniseries by the same company that's doing Conan Titan.
Oh, I have read it.
Yeah, what do you think?
I have them.
I have them. I haven't read them yet. They're piled up.
Awesome artwork in it.
Nice.
That's
Very
pretty cool. Shifty says that they have one of those collections for G.I. Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Skybound. Yeah, they released the like the omnibuses. It was GI Joe. I think they're doing a Transformers as well. I'm pretty sure. But yeah.
What, the old stuff or the new stuff?
That's a good question. I don't know if they have the rights to do the old stuff. I mean, if they got the GI Joe ones, there's a good chance that he probably did.
Because I know at one time IDW actually did have the license to do what they called Regeneration 1. Okay. So they basically redid it, the original Transformers, starting up where the original series left off, and tried to continue the story. And in it, Prime actually kills Megatron.
Oh, shit.
So Megatron destroys Earth. Like, he sets nuclear warheads off and kills pretty much almost the entire population.
Trump?
Buster, or I think he was called Buster Witwicky in the comics.
Okay.
I don't think he was Spike, or maybe he was Spike. Either way, he becomes like this character called what the hell was the name of the character? It was a character that controlled electricity and was able to fly in the original comics. So it was this girl who she became disabled, and she got these electronics and everything put on her so she'd be able to walk. But she found that she had electric powers and she could short out electrical circuits of any kind of machine. Mm-hmm. So that's what he becomes in this future where Megatron has pretty much decimated the Earth. So Prime goes there, and if to finally stop him, what's left of Ratchet, because he was still linked to Megatron from everything that they did in the comics with him and Megatron, he's got Ratchet's head as part of a sled that he rides around on in this freaking wasteland of Earth. And then on top of that, Megatron had every last Decepticon lobotomized, so they're all like a bunch of zombies.
Oh, damn.
But he left a spark of consciousness in Starscream just to torture him, so he knew, I screwed up, but there's nothing I could really do about it.
Wow. That's crazy.
I saw that today earlier on YouTube, that season 4, and I was like, I got to share it. And then by the time I got to it, you'd already found it and put it in the group chat. And I was like, the pig beat me.
Yeah, it looked kind of interesting. I mean, I didn't have a chance to watch the entire thing, so.
I never really got into the third. After Galvatron, I was too busy doing other things. But I really, after the movie, like I said, that was about the end of it for me. I still have them all. I just haven't watched them yet. Bought the big DVD box set, that one where it's the Matrix, and you open it up, and it's got all the seasons and everything in it on DVD.
Oh
wow!
But Vinny, did you have anything else, or?
Oh, I was just checking. I think they do have the compendium for Transformers.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Skybound did do them.
Yeah, like the one I had, like I said, it's just the classics, and it's only the first 14 issues.
Yeah.
And I heard that they did more classics in IDW, but I never seen them. And I remember I actually got a good price on this one. I bought it in store, and at the time when I bought it was only like $25 or 14.
Wow.
And a big old book compendium like that.
There's 2 compendiums that they did in their hardcover as well. There's Volume 1 and Volume 2. So yeah, they have to. Those got to be the originals. To be that thick, yeah, because they didn't make enough yet to do something like that of their own. So yeah, these are the old ones. Shit, that's crazy. Oh, be right back.
Okay. Well, I got a few other
swords. Okay. Oh yeah, that's to say time. I just got swords.
But I'm trying to keep it on the comic stuff since that's what we're leaning into. So.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of these big long boxes up here, and I got slews of stuff in here. Let's see if I find. This is all newer stuff. Unfortunately, it looks like this. Yeah, this is all newer Transformers. X-Men '96. I don't know if that's an older one or a newer one. I'm assuming it's probably a newer one. The artwork looks still pretty terrible. I don't know. I know.
That's how you know it's newer.
This is a reprint of an older book.
Oh.
It's got kind of like that hollow foil kind of cover to it. It changes.
Yeah, it's a reticulating I love that stuff, dude.
It's witchcraft.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna start talking when
you got hollow foil.
No, dude, it's a completely different cover if he switches it in one.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
This didn't come back. This didn't come out back then, right? This is like a reprint thing.
This is a reprint, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say because
one is
I have the
Guardians of the
original.
Galaxy,
Yeah,
and then the other one is the Infinity Gauntlet.
yeah, I have the Infinity Gauntlet one. Oh shit!
Yeah, it's witchcraft.
It's great. Free comic days were always fun too. When you get stuff like this, you get like classic, like little mini reprints.
Oh yeah, that type of stuff is great.
I miss that stuff with the old freaking comic shops. They don't do
know.
that shit anymore now that they're all gone. Obviously.
Yeah, I gotta pass by one of those comic shops. I think they're doing a not free comic book day at one of my local ones. I gotta see if I get a table there.
Punisher War Journal, Civil War.
I got that one. Yeah, nice.
I got a couple of the Civil Wars here, including number 1.
Sweet.
Ooh.
That's probably worth some. Is that that's Steve McNiven that did the artwork, I believe.
I think it's
Yeah,
not in perfect shape though because somebody wanted to read the book and I loaned it out and it came back a little crumpled.
Oh.
Damn.
I mean, not real bad, but just enough that it's probably devaluing it. You know how people are when they get them older books like that; they want them like perfect.
Yeah.
Back in Black. I don't know how old that is.
Oh yeah, that's the Ron Gardney one. I think that's the one where he beats the shit out of the Kingpin. I think that's the one. It was that story. I know it was that storyline, but yeah.
I gotta show this one. I've been talking about this one forever.
Oh, Frank
Castle.
Yeah, no.
Frankie Castle, yeah.
Pass. Yeah, hard pass. Oh shit.
I'm trying to see what other old ones I got in here because it's mixed in with newer ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's an older one.
You gotta angle a little bit. I can't.
Yeah, a little bit of shine there. Oh, there we go.
Ah, pretty cool.
Surprise.
Nice. My brother had like all the Punisher War journals.
Yeah, I've got more of them somewhere. I just don't know where.
Yeah. Tommy, that Civil War one, that's the second printing you got.
Right.
Yeah, he's on the jet. Oh, that's a cool Lobo one.
Yeah, point me, fanboy.
What's that? That Bat Out of Hell?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's totally an homage to Meatloaf.
Nice.
Yeah, I used to have an assload of Lobo comics, but I only got like a handful left now. Because an ex had stolen everything.
Aw.
I used to have the Christmas special one, which I'm not sure if I still have it anymore. I had like all the old Legion books that he was in, where Varel Dox from Legion had actually castrated him pretty much, so he couldn't clone himself anymore with drops of blood.
Oh,
shit.
Denied.
Yeah, because the way it used to be is like every time he bled, Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah,
Is that...
No, it's not the Dark Knight. It's Earth 1 Batman. There's a little advertisement on the top.
Oh, okay, in theaters. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool book.
Dude, they should keep doing that. Why are they not doing that? Like that book you showed, dude. I think they released those at the theaters. So when you're going in, you can grab that copy of when Dark Knight Rises came out.
Yep.
Why didn't they do that at Marvel stuff, dude?
Because Marvel's retarded. that's
Spawn and Batman.
Yeah, it was the first one, I think.
They did one with Judge Dredd, and I can't remember if it was Judge Dredd and Batman or Judge Dredd and Spawn.
Oh, it might have been Batman. That rings a bell.
Dark Stars.
I don't think I've ever seen that one. Yeah, it's new to me.
Yeah,
it looks almost like an image book.
Who's that obese nun on the cover?
I couldn't tell you.
It said Lena Dunham. I don't know who.
I mean, this wasn't an older one, but I got it just because I thought, hey, it's got the dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See,
cool.
Was it you that mentioned it, Tommy? That it was like if they ever wanted to print money, make a series that's based off of like
On the
Sons of
Dreadnoks,
Anarchy.
yeah, like Sons of
Yeah.
Anarchy. Yep.
I would totally watch that, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hideo Kojima's inspiration.
There you go. I got one that I thought, like, when I bought it back in the day, because I used to buy a lot of number ones at the comic book shop, hoping, like, oh, well, maybe I'll get a winner. I got this foil book
The
for
Raid.
the Ray. Yeah. Not
Never
worth
even
a
heard of
damn
that
cent. Number one book for him. It wasn't worth a damn thing. Beautiful foil
Oh.
cover and everything. Yeah.
Look, I mean, yeah, the foil cover, they did a great job with that.
Hmm.
And then we were talking about Urban earlier. Obviously, Judge Dredd, right? So I got one of my. I don't have many of them left either, but I got one of my old ones.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Part of the AD series.
Dude, that's great.
Yeah.
Man, I want to get those Bowling Judge Dredd so bad. I know they have like a collected edition, but it costs.
Speaking of collected, yeah.
Wow. Mega City 2.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Why haven't they made an open city video game based on Judge Dredd? You know,
Yeah.
like
They're
like
retarded.
GTA or something.
They took
Yeah.
a page out of Marvel's book.
Yeah. Dude, you could literally, like, you just said it, like GTA, like, you're literally judge, jury, and executioner. You go around, whatever you do is
Yeah.
the law.
Yeah.
I am the law.
They got
Oh,
saved.
the Max.
Yeah. Rest in peace, man. That is what a
Yeah.
shame. Dude, that's great.
Wow.
Hell
Yeah. Yeah, that right there. That is the iconic cover.
Yep.
I've seen that everywhere when she's in the outback and he's fantasizing about it. Man,
That's cool stuff, man.
such a classic series, dude.
Oh yeah.
Purple butt cheek. Oh no, it's John Lithgow.
I think I might have liked the Max.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, is that the basket with the dead bunny in it?
No, this is actually him sleeping in a little.
Oh,
wicker
yeah.
sofa.
Yeah, there are more buns, more cheeks.
more. Sorry, my eyes are sacrificing themselves for my brain.
I forget who the shark was.
Dude, that's cool.
Wasn't the shark from another series?
Oh, was
I
it?
think so. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
I don't think that was a Max born enemy.
Because I know somewhere in the Max they had a crossover with Savage Dragon.
Oh yeah, all the Image guys. Yeah, man. Well, Savage Dragon was like the Image flagship character for a long time.
Hello, Belappin.
Yeah.
I must stop Mr. God.
What did that ended up being? Was it like his landlord in the end of the story or something?
No, it was her dad.
Oh, her dad. Okay.
Yeah. Now here I got one for you, Chris Fisk.
Hmm? Yeah, Gloria,
Yeah.
honor fis, pradium facio.
All the old World of Warcrafts.
That's
Not
awesome.
to be confused with Horcraft, which is for adults.
Yeah, that's on the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think I legit have all of them, Chris.
Wow. Yeah, hold on to those, dude.
This whole stack. Yeah, this whole stack is nothing but World of Warcraft.
Good for you.
That's awesome. That's awesome, dude.
I remember
Holy
when it
crap.
was only Warcraft, not World of.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
number one. The
Orcs and
special
humans.
limited Curse of the Worgen.
Wow.
They had some limited series. Then they had like the Ashbringer. So it told the story of the Ashbringer and everything. That was a 4 limited as well.
Oh,
It was a whole
wow.
bunch of cool stuff. And then one last series that I got in here that I used to love, but it ain't worth a damn penny. Is
Oh.
let me see. Where's number one? Oh, goddamn. That's kind of heavy. There. Oh, that's
The
number
That's
Nom.
what she said.
Yeah, the Nom.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure I got just about the whole run. I think I'm only missing 1 or 2. I think I might be missing the first few.
Oh,
Somewhere in here is the one with the Punisher.
the Punisher is in the Nom?
Yeah, it was kind of like an origin thing for the Punisher, where he started like in the Nom.
Oh, yeah. That's right. He was a Nom vet.
Like in here somewhere.
It's like the Howling Mad Commandos for Wolverine.
So technically, they could have done a Frank Castle and John Rambo crossover.
Yeah, they could have.
Yeah.
Which would have been freaking awesome.
Yeah. What would have been cooler is them teaming up or them versus each other.
Oh, teaming up, because versus always means a draw.
Yeah, that's true. I hate when they do that, but you're
Unless
right.
it's a what if book. If it's a what if book, then someone will die.
Well, it's like the King Kong versus Godzilla bullshit. You know, where they're like, if you watch the Japanese version, Godzilla wins. You watch the American one, King Kong wins, or whatever. And it's like, like just make a story, guys. It's like
Speaking
I don't
of
need my
Godzilla-
ego stroked.
Speaking of Godzilla, real quick, side pivot. Did you guys see the new trailer for the -1, the new one?
They're doing another -1.
Yeah, they're doing the sequel.
Okay, I'm down. I'm
Oh
down.
man, he mutates even more, dude. He's a monster. Yeah, there's a terrifying. There's only like one scene where you really see him like clear as day. Like, dude, he's coming out of the water. It's like a shit your pants moment.
Well, that's how scary he was in the. Now, was that based off of a comic book series?
What was?
-1, like, or was that a completely
I don't
like
know.
Hollywood?
I
Or
think that was just a new telling.
oh,
Yeah.
You know what?
because I know
should
Toho
do?
did do a lot of comics. Oh,
Oh,
the Doors.
I knew they had a comic.
You know the days are destroyed.
They did a whole bunch of bands and shit in there. Here you go. Here's something a little bit older. I'm not even sure what year this came out.
Disney, do it. Netflix, do it. I double dog dare you, do it.
They don't have the balls.
Edgar Rice Burroughs. Now, wait, that's the same guy that did John Carter of Mars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they ever do a Tarzan John Carter? Like,
Oh, 1974.
Wow,
Oh,
that's my
wow.
age.
Tarzan is over.
It's
is
original
over 100 years
printing too.
Oh,
my
dude,
friend-
get that in a bag.
You guys
Damn.
know my friend Bram,
Mhm.
the knife dude. He has all of the first editions of John Carter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, you show
That's a cool looking Conan, but it definitely doesn't have the same feel as the
Right, yeah, the artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of
Like, I'm not complaining. Yeah, it just looks like a different. It doesn't look Conan to me. Oh shit! B.A. Baracus versus a sumo.
Fat chance he's gonna win.
Oh, Gonzai!
All right, that's all I have for those right there. So
So, for those of you who are Godzilla fans, in any of the Godzilla movies, has he ever taken a shit? Because imagine Godzilla shitting on a building.
Well,
Imagine the fallout from that.
There
A
was a
radioactive
movie-
dino turd.
hold on.
Yeah,
Well, there was a movie. There was a movie that they did with Ferris Bueller and Godzilla, and that shit the bed.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Was it 96 or 97 when that piece of crap came out?
Something like that. What a garbage.
No, they even tried to make a I remember the comic series of that, or at least it was like a. They ended up leading it into Shin Godzilla or whatever, and then that was like the real Godzilla that just killed that whatever that piece of crap T-Rex looking thing was in the movies. But yeah, they had a cartoon show based on. Oh, so bad.
Yeah. The worst.
Man.
Don't hold up hope. I maybe it'll happen in this next one, Steve.
Yeah, I mean,
Dreams could
one
come
ship
true.
from that lizard would cover a house.
Well, at least a small village if he had diarrhea.
Dude, yeah, but I'll be watching like the pirated version. Go, is that a croissant? What? Oh God!
Yeah, and everyone inside the building will asphyxiate.
Bryan Cranston's in there and he just starts glowing.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Radioactive shit that's sparkling.
Wait, we've all had radioactive shits though.
Wait,
Yeah.
well,
we're
You had
getting
Chipotle.
we're going to start winding it down pretty soon. So I want to go ahead and give you guys a spotlight. But right before I hand it over to you guys for spotlighting yourself, I want to talk real quick about some of the independent comics that I wound up, independent artists and comics. So of course you got big big display of all of Adega's books from his Evolution series.
Hell yeah.
We also got Infinity Tale Chronicles. I swear I knew the guy that did this one too.
I'm familiar with that fella too.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, still got that original one. Like everything's together in there too.
Oh wow!
I didn't lose anything, and I didn't destroy the box that came in. Surprisingly.
Oh.
I think this one was This is a Weaponized Werewolf by Belmont and the Smokes the Fox.
Oh yeah.
Blood Books, Bonds, Volume 2 and Volume 1.
Ooh.
Also got Sunsworn, Wings of Vengeance.
Yep.
Come to me.
Books. The original Sunsworn book that Red wrote.
Yeah, that's my cover.
Domino from Kai, which he was going to do more, and then he just never did. I don't know whatever happened to that.
Adam hooked me up with that too, with Kai's book.
It was a good book. The homage cover, Six Gun Gorilla.
Oh yeah.
So I wound up with 2 of them, and then I also got his collected.
Yeah, that's my cover. Badass.
All right, Vinny, you know that guy. The Ace.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Edwin. Yeah.
Edwin. Yep.
Hell
Yeah, I've got that. I even got his wrestling buddy.
Nice.
Volume 1 and Volume 2 in there.
Oh yeah.
Then we got the Natverse.
Yeah,
All
I got
right,
some
that's
Slim
them.
stuff there.
Monsieur Portier.
Oh, yeah. I think he's got a new one coming out soon.
Oh yeah.
Chimera Comics,
Ooh.
which that was 3 separate books right there.
Okay.
Oh wow.
This one, the local guy, comic books guy that back in Trenton, his son was doing his own comic, and this was his son's own little comic printed up. I mean,
Oh cool.
and it's pretty simply done for the most part, but it's something that, a little passion project to him, and he put it out, and his father put it in his comic book store for him.
That's cool.
Butch Cleaver.
Oh
nice.
yeah, man. Yeah. I got to get him back on soon. I don't know if he hit funding yet.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This one I got as a gift, and I don't remember who exactly did this, but I got this like back when I was always stopping in at Trinity's 2nd Street Marvel's channel, and I won this in one of these giveaways that he had.
Okay.
So Beyond Future. It wasn't too bad of a book either.
Cool.
And Ninja Blast, and then we got this stack of books. This is the Vinny stack.
Oh yeah. You got your gold right there.
The art, cracking.
Oh yeah.
Cracking because I had to have both covers.
Damn right. 2 beauties right
Through the
there.
Woods, which it's starting to get a little worn out in spots, but I kept it together. I haven't ruined
Nice.
it, not yet.
Nice. Well, if you
And,
need another one, I'm here.
What the hell was this one? Oh yeah,
Oh, the art book.
and there goes the top to one of my boxes.
Oh.
The other art book, the new one, the
Oh,
one
yeah.
you did on Kickstarter.
Nice.
But there you go, independent comics. Talk about them to back them because I've actually backed them, people.
Damn right.
And I've gotten everything I backed. And for the people that didn't deliver or they delivered late, I don't mention their books. I don't talk about their books, and I won't buy any more of their books. And that's just the way it is. And you know what? It's most of the people that got big YouTube channels, got all kinds of money that were super late. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Because they just don't give a shit about anything but the money. That's what they care about. But that's what I got. So I'm handing it off to you guys. Whoever wants to go first, if you want a knife fight about it, or if you just want to go first, Vinny, or you just want to let Chris go, I don't care. Man, that's up to y'all. My name is Paul, and that's between y'all.
Yeah. I prefer Vinny going first because he actually has a live campaign now. Like my campaigns aren't live, so it's a little more important to get the word out on something that's still active right now.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'll drop the link out there for people too. Yeah. If you guys don't know, I mean, yeah, we have 7 days left. Let me share my screen here. This project, it's one of those kind of passion ones. This whole universe I created, this is back when I was in high school. This particular story, it evolved over the years, but yeah, I mean, again, once I was like kind of fine tuning my skill level and everything else, I wanted to really tell a really cool and powerful story. I'll play the trailer too for those. I mean, it's been a minute since I played it, so here we go. Here we'll get this one go.
City of Venus. Dead City. The city named after Venus, the goddess of love. This city was designed to lure people here as a false hope. Many thought that they would be welcomed, able to rebuild and grow our world with new technologies and love for one another. At one point in time, it did seem to be working. It was almost genuine. Almost. It's now more appropriately known as Dead City. After the wars, chemical fallout, and experimentation on its people, this once modern marvel is now a wasteland. Survivors of all kinds stay hidden, most of which made their home under the city, void of electrical tech that can be shut down by those in power. Many survivors develop their own untraceable power sources to better hide from the governing and policing eyes of the select few in the floating city called Venus. The floating city in the sky houses the top of the world's most powerful and intelligent people. Although the scientists and engineers are rumored to be more like slaves, creating and prolonging the lives of the ultra-elite in whatever monstrous ways they can. It's done by breaking the laws of science and nature. Much like the story of how the city came to be, suspended in the sky. The wars and plagues brought on by man were created and brewing for centuries. As technology grew, it became easier to separate the rich from the poor. Population control was in effect, and its main killer throughout history was, and still is, war. The first massive war that set the destruction of the world into motion hundreds of years ago was the discovery of a new crystal-based element, coveted by all, centridium. It was envisioned to be used as a new and everlasting power source. Its first and only discovery was here, in this very city.
So yeah, man. And so again, this story, it's one of those. This whole project is kind of like the linchpin in my universe, because there's a lot that's going to spin off and out of this whole kind of storyline and what I got going on here. So that's why it's kind of big. For those who didn't know, I do have that whole connecting universe. The ones who've been here, you probably heard it 1,000 times, so my apologies. But yeah, eventually you're going to see how everything does connect. I got awesome kind of Easter eggs in different projects. Same with this book too. Yeah, absolutely. You know, and that trailer again, I for those who bitch about AI and everything, it's my artwork that's animated. You know, yeah, 3 states lost their power for me to actually make that, but I don't care. You know, it's I can't.
They'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
Heartbeat for the for the work that you put on the art. I thought it was just comical. I don't know. I'm sorry, my bad.
It's all good. But dude, like I said, man, it's just this is one of those passion projects, and it's an awesome story. There's more going on in here. There's different layers of stuff that you'll see when you pick up the book too. But again, I crammed one in with this, so that way it's easier for people, and especially new readers, to jump on to a series instead of just having the single floppy. But yeah, we have 96 pages of artwork and story and bonuses and all kinds of cool stuff. It's complete, ready for the printer. So yeah, the Vinnieverse is in full swing. You guys know this. And this project, I mean, it's all me. You see here, blood, sweat, and tears, you name it, it went into this. And every page is like a painted cover. I'm not really seeing quality like that in many other books, not to this degree. It's just something that I envisioned. This is what I wanted, because even doing the convention circuit, people were like, "Why are you putting so much effort and stuff into your books?" I'm like, "You do what you want with your You wonder why.
How dare you?
Yeah, you wonder why your books aren't selling. I would tell those people. It's like, come on,
Damn,
dude, holy shit. Yeah, I don't want to hit the bottom of the barrel. I want to be like, this is prime shelf stuff.
Top shelf, sir. That is top. Look, I'm all in. You know this, sir. I'm all in. I'm as in as you can be on not just this project, but your entire universe. Because when you're done showing off yours, giggity, I'll show off mine. I'm actually back in the office with comics. So, yeah. But, yeah, I'm telling you, I don't think you're going to be regretting it at all. I'm sorry. Top shelf, sir. This is Vinny, the artist, top shelf, storyteller extraordinaire.
Thank you, man. Dude, and again, you guys, you unlock the prints. You're going to get an extra bonus with this one. We were trying to get some more, but like I said, in 7 days, we hit some kind of a miracle. Or so I don't. If Joe Rogan finds this on accident, I don't know. Anything's possible. But, yeah, I like to unlock the other things, because I have a whole ash can that I wanted to do for you guys as well, which would have been really badass. But what we're at right now, yeah, we can't hit that. But still get the word out. If some miracle happens, you never know.
Right.
But we do have the other projects as well. So if you miss some of them, if you miss one or two books, because some people have, and you want to jump in on it, like if you get Through the Woods, you could do at checkout. You could add on City of Venus, so that way you get at least 2 books. But yeah, the other ones are limited. We have both art books. Yeah, we're limited on those. We're down to 22 left out of the 25. But at checkout, you could also add on Venus. We got a bunch of different stuff there. Shadow of the Kraken, same thing. We're down to the smaller numbers on this particular project. But we also do have original artwork. Again, Adam has got the he won that Spider-Man. We moved a couple of pieces, but I did add a couple of others. He's a new Batman piece.
Oh, cool.
Here. Yeah, having fun with that. Absolute Wonder Woman. But it's my take on Absolute Wonder Woman. I didn't like the stupid pants they gave her, so I made sure you get to see nice thighs again.
Nice.
She's a witch.
As you
I don't know
should.
what the story. It's so weird whatever they did, but I did keep the big berserk sword. So
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, we got some more booty,
Magic.
some more cool pieces. Yeah, Colossus's sister and Colossus. This one was done with metallic paint markers, so in person you could see that his metal it's actually all shiny and stuff on his skin and his hair. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. So there you go, and a ton of other things here. So I know the Carnage piece, that one sold. I think there's another one that's sold on here too. But yeah, like I said, we got some cool things. So if you're looking for more, you could jump on all that great stuff. And yeah, like I said, if you're into the kind of post-apocalyptic futures and those type of storylines, City of Venus is perfect for you. If you love science and action and hot babes, also this is a great book for you. There is hope in here, because a lot of those type of stories and books, they don't have any of that. They leave out the hope element, so they're just depressing, shitty books. But this one actually, yeah, there's heroic stuff that's going to happen. There's cool things. She's fighting like this mech robot in this issue as well. Other really cool elements, but I think you'll enjoy it. And again, we're introducing some new characters. And the cliffhanger on this one is another crazy one. So. Apologies to people who, if it pisses them off, but I mean that's part of the storytelling. You can't wait for the next book, so yeah, this is one of those.
Well, what I find really exciting about this campaign is that if you go to the sketch covers and you get one of those custom Vinnie or one of the Vinnie original art sketch covers, you get the City of Venus Volume 1 thrown in.
Yes.
In that package, so you're not just getting that original piece; you're getting the book as well.
Exactly, and again,
and Mr. Fisk, you can get 2. You can add a second City of Venus 1 and 2 to your one order if you wish to, because yours truly did. True. I bought 2, and I just wanted to plug that because it's true. It's true.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Again, City of Venus is an add-on on the campaign. So yeah, like Adam was saying as well as Chris. Yeah, you get a piece of artwork. The book's coming automatically with it. But if you want to tack on another one, yeah, you absolutely could. Get it for a friend. Get it for another family member or something. You know, people who enjoy really cool stories. Because that's kind of the reason why I put issue 1 in here with it as well. It's so I could get more new readers. Because I'm not going back to print on the first one. So the people who have the first one, that's definitely become a collector's item now. Yeah, so the only other way to get it is going to be through like these collected editions. So yeah, good stuff though. But yeah, and the same thing too. Like issue 2, it's a bigger book. It's like double the size of the first one. So you're kind of getting like 3 books in one on this kind of volume. A little bit of the goal, because again, I know the prices on everything. We had to go up a little bit here and there, but for the page count, everything that you have, it's still a steal compared to a lot of other books where like they're charging an arm and a leg and you're getting like 20 pages. Like what? No, over here you get 96 pages and every page is like a painted cover. You know, beautiful story, kick-ass artwork, guaranteed as always. So yeah, jump on that if you can, guys. I'll pass it over to some more people, but there's the link again. If you haven't checked it out yet, it's on Tommy's and on my channel. So boom, there you go.
Guys, remember to go ahead and share those links out there. If you can back the project, by all means, we was talking about, we want to see stuff that's not done by the idiots that are rolling and controlling everything right now. So this is the way to do it. And DJ Play Nice, thanks for being here, man. Got to roll out, man. Thanks for hanging, man. I really do appreciate it, man. Absolutely. Thumb up the show and reload it when it ends. Leave a comment. It only takes a moment. It means a lot. It absolutely does. That's how you actually get pushed in the algorithm. It's comments and everything that are left on the freaking shows afterwards. That actually tremendously does help. Thank you so much. And thanks to, of course, everybody else in the chat. Chris, did you want to go, or do you want to let Adam talk about Vinny real quick some more?
Yeah, I think shedding some spotlight on, or keeping the light on Vinny for this one would be great. So yeah, Adam show us his Vinnyverse collection.
Well, it's not just the Vinnyverse though. Is the camera working? Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Sorry guys.
It's all green.
All right. We also have the Fiskverse.
Oh,
still sealed.
Oh, look at that!
Still sealed.
It's still in the
last. The last still sealed. This is Violet. You know that, Mr. Fisk. This is for my granddaughter. There's the ones I'd opened. They're over there. And a couple other comics, because they're in the closet, but that doesn't mean anything. So some good classics. But I have to get to I had to get to this because it's the hardcover.
Yeah.
Why? Not just one, but I have 2. I had 3, but I gifted one to the gentleman that was my father figure, and he's 70 and he loved it. Giving it to, it's like, here, you're gonna love this. That's just how we do it. But what we'll do is, because you don't want to see all of my secret stash, let me turn around. You're gonna, because the room is just a disaster. This is not normal, yo. Like this is not how the office is.
I saw that dead hooker in the background.
Those are usually in the car boot, in the trunk.
Megatron saying, I don't know what you're talking about, Steeg. I'm coming for you. But what we have is we do have. Oh, my screen just shut off. Don't do that. Come on, you stupid new phone. Don't do that. There we go. All right. So the wall's purple. But so we have a Tord. We've got one of the Tords that I got on the comics. And there's the other Tord that we have with the comic book, but they're not open. But then we have this awesome Wolverine.
Ooh.
And another Wolverine, and another Wolverine. And we also have Game of Thrones, of course, Daenerys, right next to Harley Quinn's rear end, because that's how you do it. We do have a McFarlane, so we do have a Tord. We do have a good Tord that is hand signed by Mr. Tord himself. Wet giggity, it's wet signed. Yes, it is actually
at least
hand signed.
He was notorious for signing it on the crotch,
right? Because he is what he is. But here we go. Well, there you go.
Yep, he does like.
Yes, exactly. If you want to talk about a beautiful art collection, and I have every piece I could ever want, and then more. We have the Joker that was owned by Stan Lee. We have the Spider-Gwen that was owned by Stan Lee.
Yep.
We have my very first, the Batman that Vinny had done. So here we go. I'll zoom in. I apologize. So that was my first piece, gentlemen. That right there was my first Vinnieart piece. He also had done the Man Bat, which, come on. How am I not going to have Man Bat when he's hanging out over here on the lamp as a Lego? I mean, that's just, and again, this is just my collection of what I like. The Captain America was my second piece, and then I had to get the Bucky. And of course, there is the Ghost Rider that went to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's the Puerto Rico rider.
Yes, right. It's the one that Shifty likes.
Yeah.
But my favorite piece by far right here, because not only was it super cool to begin with, Vinny added, because I never was supposed to buy a piece, because Frank said until there is a wiener dog in the pirate book, we're not buying. But no, Vinny, out of the way he loves to draw, and he wanted to surprise me, and what a surprise, because that is a beautiful, and I'm going to zoom out, I apologize, new phone. Yeah, that is a beautiful piece as well. I am blessed with all that I have, and I'm very happy with the artwork. And mind you, every one of these comics, there's a comic behind the beautiful art, but I don't care. I don't care about the comic. I bought it for the art, personally. But yeah, this is the quality you're getting. This is just the cover by this man, and yet now you have all his stories as well that you can continue to read. And again, I just thank you, Vinny, for all of this, because it just makes me so happy. Makes the Joker Batman happy. Joker Batman for life. Adam, we got purple walls.
Adam, it made Gap After Dark very happy too. He went, Vinny, eggplant, water drops.
Yep.
That scene from Scary Movie.
Right. But no, I like to surround my stuff. This is collectible past. A lot of this is from the past. Some of it's new. You got to have a Bane party with the $1 million belt. That's just the way. Look, I even set up my offices on moving shield.
It's not collectible. This is going old school.
Yeah.
But same. Going old school. Old school. We got to turn in Thursday for collectible pass. I'm trying to work it in. Not to mention, I've been living and breathing vinegar here to get the walls clean. So, But yeah, again, thank you, Vinny, for all these wonderful pieces.
Dude,
your heart and soul has gone into them. I know it. I know what you do. I appreciate it. And again, just keep it up, man, because we need more of this in 2026 and 2027 going forward.
Doing my best, brother. You know it.
All right.
And thank you so much again. Like I said, puts a smile on our faces. Giggity.
Real quick before I let you go, Chris, Stieg has got to get up on out of here. He's 6 hours ahead of us, so I'm going to hand it over to Stieg, and Stieg's going to let you know if he's got anything coming up.
You know me, but I don't remember smelling you before. Who are you, and where do you come from?
Well, I'm from Norway. I've said it many times. Well, I don't have anything coming up. I don't do a lot of YouTube anymore, but I will be doing a Western stream thing with Miss Morton Muses, where we once a month discuss a Western movie. And this time we're going to be discussing The Searchers with John Wayne. Nice. Or rather, he's in it. We're not going to be discussing it with him because he's dead.
Yeah, you need a week.
Well, I don't know. I thought maybe you guys were going to channel something. Like I got really interested. I was like, oh man, they're going to break out the Ouija board. They're going to have a seance. This could be really interesting. This would be the best Western review I've ever heard of. And then
the Ouija board. Yeah, it looks like the Ouija board is saying, "Hello, pilgrim." Yeah, but that's it. But thank you for having me on, though. It was fun, as always. And but it's almost midnight here, and I'm on a normal schedule, so I'm getting tired.
Yeah, okay, man. You go ahead, Steve. Thank you for being here, and then I'm going to hand it on over to Mr. Fisk. Thank you, Steve.
Take care and be well, all of you.
You too,
Yeah,
brother.
man. Good seeing you again, buddy.
Absolutely.
Take care, my
Likewise.
friend. God bless.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I don't have a campaign currently running. We're planning to launch the crowdfunding campaign for book number 3 sometime next year. So we're kind of still in the production phase. But I guess I can show off if you're interested, if you haven't already purchased or don't know anything about the Infinitale Chronicles. The books are available on Amazon. I'll share some stuff in a bit to show you kind of what we have currently on the market and what's some stuff that's kind of in the pipeline for book 3. Yeah, like just to give a little background on what the Infinitale Chronicles are. It started as a tabletop role-playing game system that I developed back in the very early 1990s at the local library in my hometown. It was a group of friends, or I should say it was a group of strangers that became friends. And we had multiple, the whole thing spanned about 10 years. So we kind of had different groups come and go. We had different people there. And it was, the whole reason for it was because, modern media really depressed the shit out of me. I chased my dream career in the late 2000s, early 2010s. I was a video game designer for a couple of studios, and it kind of blew up in my face. It was a shitty environment. Jobs were tenuous at best. I kept getting laid off, kept having to chase my meal essentially. And I finally left the industry, and I was like, I can't keep doing this. Like this was my dream as a kid. I always wanted to make video games. I always wanted to, tell my story. Everybody says that, but that was my thing. And when I leveraged my skills as a user experience designer, and I hopped industries and went into cybersecurity with it. And as much as I loved the stability of cybersecurity, because I'd been in it for about 11 years now. I can't say that with all the AI stuff coming out now, but I found myself creatively constipated. I didn't have any creative pursuits anymore. So I looked to, back to the time when I still enjoyed things. And that was in the 90s before my hobbies got co-opted. And I thought, with all the misery tubers and all the grifters out there that just make all this stuff about how terrible everything is right now, I thought, why don't I, instead of complain about problems, try to help provide solutions? And that's what the Infinitale Chronicles are. It's what I enjoyed, what I loved and geeked out about in my youth, all the Dungeons and Dragons and epic fantasy and stuff. I'm trying to reproduce that same feeling, bottle it up and sell it back out to people and see if they can enjoy what I did as a kid, with these newer generations or people that still love that stuff. And they kind of want more in that line instead of the more modern stuff where everything's kind of softened and, feminized and stuff. And the Infinitale Chronicles was a comic that instead of I was a poor kid, so I couldn't afford all the Dungeons and Dragons books. So I made my own damn system. Mm-hmm. And rather than aping or ripping off of what other kind of fantasy stories and genres were, like Dungeons and Dragons, I mean, if we were to be wholly honest, was a ripoff of Tolkien. It literally got sued by the Tolkien estate when they had hobbits in their original incarnation of Dungeons and Dragons. So I didn't want to rip off Dungeons and Dragons to be a ripoff of a ripoff. Mm-hmm. So I started looking into kind of, what inspired Tolkien. So I looked into a lot of the old Scandinavian. It's a shame Stieg left, because I looked into a lot of some of the stuff from Finland, for example, the Kalevala, or we were talking earlier about Snorri Sturluson's Volsung Saga, the Viking stories. I referenced that as well. The War of the Trees is actually from an old poem in the Mabinogi, which is the Welsh mythology, called Cad Gatho, which means War of the Trees. And I thought, okay, if I'm going to make my fantasy world, I don't want it to be as generic and rip-offy as Dungeons and Dragons. So I went a whole other route and dug into these mythologies. And I was like, okay, I want to make the origin of the elves, this eternal, ageless people. What would be a compelling story to learn about where the elves came from? And that's what the War of the Trees saga is all about. The Infinitale Chronicles Saga 1, which is a planned 10-book series, is about this origin story of these elves. They're called the Alfar because that was their original name, or at least when I was referencing some Scandinavian mythology, things like the Book of Invasions, a couple of the other European Celtic Gallic mythology, and that's where our story starts. Is this eternal ageless people that are imprisoned in a cageless prison who they don't understand that their entire lives are a lie and their heritage has been stolen and this eternal youth is coming to an end and now they have to adapt or die. And I've had people read it and they've gotten all sorts of messaging out of the stories where they're like, oh, this is a commentary on our government, or oh, this is about theocracy versus secularism and all that stuff. And it's like, I'm glad you're getting that out of this, but that's like, I'm not a preacher. I'm not giving you sermons. I'm just telling the stories that I've compiled over the years, and inspired from real life events that I've kind of morphed and turned into analogies. And it's basically childhood's end. And our main hero, Aisling, she's a queen of the seven sovereignties of this alien world, this continent of Hoythla. And she thought she had everything. All she had to do was just be obedient. And then one day she ends up getting pregnant, which is something her people don't do because they're eternal. Why would you need to reproduce if you're ageless and beautiful and everything? Mm-hmm. And that obedience suddenly shatters when she's like, no, I don't want to sacrifice my kid to these gods. And the whole world goes to shit. So I'll share some stuff about about our story and where we are currently with Infinite. Let me see if I can. Oops, my screen's all getting all weird. Let's see. Share screen, window. I hope this works. I don't know if we can. Oops. Whoa, that's not what it's supposed to do. Sorry about that, guys.
That's all good.
I don't know. I have no idea what just happened because that's not what I told it to do. Here we go. This looks a little better. Okay. Yeah, you should just see a tree. Okay. So now you're seeing, yeah. So now I got to find my cursor. Okay.
Rick, hide the
board. Oh boy. So here is our website, the InfiniteTaleChronicles.com website. And it's currently got available our two books, book 1 and book 2. Both are available on Amazon right now. All you have to do is just go in and be like, hey, here's book 2. You scroll down, you'll see a thing, buy now. Click it, boom, you go right into the Amazon store. This URL may be different based on your geographic location, but I'm trying to make these books affordable because what I do is, after the campaign has completed, there's a retail version that comes out. And as you can see here, this is what was available on the campaign. We had all sorts of cool tchotchkes, all sorts of cool covers and everything. But the books, when they go to the retail version, they're a little different. I mean, you get pretty much the same story, but as you can see here on the website, the free preview goes up to 15 pages. This is available for both books. The retail version is slightly different. And again, I don't know if you can see this, but there is a download option right here where you can download the PDF if you don't want to read through this like swanky, page turny thing. Mm-hmm. And then where is it? Hold on. Yeah. So that's, if you want to learn more about the lore, about the world that we've built, all about, the characters, anything else, before you buy, doesn't cost you a thing. You just take a look around, browse, see if the story interests you or not. And it's all right there. But I'd also, let's see if I can share this. So I know that we're in like kind of the artsy, people that really enjoy art. So we actually, on our second campaign, rolled out the Ashcan, which is an abridged version of all the art that we currently have for Infinitale. So it's not the full-on, gargantuan book, but as you can see, it's 84 pages of art. And I'd like to share some of this cool stuff that that people who backed the second campaign got. This was a free add-on because we had reached the stretch goal. But just to show some of the work, so like for example here, because I was working on a tabletop role-playing game system, I needed an artist, and before the Infinitel Chronicles started, the Infinitel role-playing game was being worked on, and my friend Zed Edge from Australia helped me with creating some of the art. This is a background he created of a setting in the Infinitel Chronicles book 1 called The Forbidden City. Here's some concept sketches of our heroes. These were very early sketches, but here's Kaylin and Aisling, and there she is with a baby bulge. These are our king and queen of the initial story. Our you wouldn't know by looking at him, but he's actually a grizzled soldier, Darwin. The midlife character, Deirdre, and here's some of the other characters. We'll see as I flip through some of this. We'll get through additional characters as well, but I want to get to show you. Sorry, hold on. Maybe I can speed it up by instead of dragging that there. Oops, wrong way. Okay, there we go.
Hey, I got those characters.
Yeah. Here's some of the other characters that we haven't quite met in the story. Here's some of the covers that, like, anybody that's back the first campaign, this was the standard edition cover. Here was one of the variant covers, another variant cover. Here's the retail version. So if you're buying this on Amazon, this is the cover you'll see of Aisling and Kaylin with their backs to each other. In addition to that, we've got the book 2 stuff, the standard edition cover that was on the campaign. This is the alternate art edition. Yeah, I was that psycho who released a complete, like, 2 versions of the same exact book by 2 different artists because I was testing the waters to see which direction the Infinitel Chronicles art direction would go. And it turns out people like the standard edition more than the alternate art edition. And no disrespect to the alternate art edition, because I really liked Eduardo and Mika's work in that book.
Yep.
Then we have the interior, based on the fact that it took 4 freaking years to get book 2 out. We ended up adding in a whole 60 more pages to book 2, bringing it to a total of 115 story pages. Yeah. So I needed a secondary cover for the book 2.5. And one of the standard edition had this picture here of Aisling, done by Frost Yemsen. And then over here, we've got, speaking of the Vinnie verse colliding with the Fisk verse, this is Vinnie's book 2.5 cover for the alternate art edition, where we have Kaylin in a precarious predicament. You know, Klaatu Barada Nuktu.
That was such an awesome, fun thing to do. Yeah. I'm happy I was able to surprise you with that as well.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I love that.
I jump into it. I give you guys extra Easter eggs.
Yeah, he does.
I don't think Chris was expecting me to put something in there.
Yeah.
I love it when my 2 friends work together, man. Like, it's double winning, yo.
Right?
Yeah, here's the cover to the 2-book slipcase during the campaign. We actually I created a tier where you could get the standard edition and the alternate art edition together. So I thought, well, how could I sweeten the pot? And I ended up printing out a cardboard slipcase that housed both books, and this was the cover for it, done by Clark Ecclesia, who's got some other work coming in the next book. And then here's the retail edition of book 2. So if you're on Amazon, this is what you'll see for a cover. And then let's see. Yeah, here's just this was Kev Hulk and Steve Cannon doing this awesome double page spread, which originally was going to be like a wraparound cover, but I ended up using it for the manga edition, which we see here. So it's a little bit modified, but I still love what Kevin and Steve. Yeah, that's gorgeous, man. And then here's the back cover of all the books, where we see a scene that's kind of a bit of a spoiler, but I really like how it turned out by Catherine Steele. And then here's the other thing. So in addition to getting this really swanky Ashcan book for free, backers of the physical book also got a free 44-page black and white free preview of book 3 done by Miriam Nova. She's going to be my artist for book 3 as well. And this is a cover with an homage to a Warcraft Orcs and Humans cover, where we've got our eternal enemies here, the Alvar, which we originally see our story from their perspective, and then the more savage, uncivilized fawns who are kind of like a pest to them. Another cover, we get to see the stages of the work. This was done by Michelle Hefner, but yeah, some stuff with Michelle that I'm a little worried about. Yeah, here's the cover for our fantasy role-playing game. This was the rules book cover that it was done by Ojing Wang or Wang Jing, who was actually an artist that I also used in the game book itself for various weapon designs. We got some promotional art, which is a lot of really cool art. I'll flip through this quickly. I don't want to overload this and show off just to show some of the art.
No, it's beautiful.
But various characters. I love this one by Luca Brico of one of our heroes here, the midwife Deirdre, doing something that probably sets off some bad events in the second book. Here we are, some of the stages of his work. Then fans of the genuine verse, Dave Brink's Genuine Comics, Perfect 10, his artist Pau Rodrigues actually offered on their campaign free sketches or free inked designs of their characters, of anybody that you want. So I had asked him to make character inks of one of our characters here, Nessa, and then I provide the coloring. So that's my colors with Pau Rodrigues' inking. And then here's another one that Pau did, and I used Zed Edge's background from the Forbidden City that I showed earlier. Yeah. And I did the coloring here on Ashling. One of my buddies here who does some risque video games on Din Money. You can find him on Steam. He does some adult games. He did his little saucy version of Ashling here, which was a scene in book 2 as well. Then we've got the MR Gun art card that was a holofoil card that was sent out as a kind of a free stretch goal from the first campaign. Some of his processes here, and then here's where I geek out. So, as a product and branding person, I developed with Sergey Punchev, who's an amazing logo artist, graphic designer. The two of us came up with the Infinitail. He did the logo, and then I kind of modified it with my Gargoyles homage for the Chronicles with the glow and all that stuff. But you can see the difference between the fantasy role-playing game logo and then the comic logo. And then you can see these are all the logos that we were going through when we were developing Infinitail logo. And then here are some of the 3D printed figures that the first 10 backers of the second campaign that was on Michael Bancroft's channel when we launched this. We had a launch party on Bancroft's show. The first 10 backers each got a randomly selected one of these figures, and inside the base was an NFC chip that when you swiped it, it would open up a YouTube channel, unlisted video, and give you a little bio about the character. And then here's some of the sprite work that we did for the characters. This was done by Nicotine Fist, as he goes by on Twitter. These were because Infinitail had some inspirations also from my 16-bit my love for the 16-bit RPGs like Shining Force and Phantasy Star. He designed some sprite art. We ended up making acrylic magnets for this. Some more of the characters. Here's a map of the world of or the continent of Foythla that I did in Photoshop. So that was available as a perk on the second campaign. You could get a canvas wall hanging of that map. And these are all the different sovereignties. They're called sovereignties because they're not kingdoms, because kings rule kingdoms. And in the world of Infinitail, it's in the elfin culture, it's the queens that rule. So it's the sovereignties. Some page art just to show you kind of the steps that we did with page design. Here was an artist that we didn't end up going with, but Ari Medel's take on book 2. Whoever's backed it or read book 2 is probably familiar with this scene. Mm-hmm. And then another one by Ariel Medel. And then here's where we get to see some of Chris's art. So in the additional art section, I provided some fan art and art that like we didn't end up going with, and some of my old scribbles from high school. And yeah, so this was a piece that Miriam actually just sent me out of the blue. She just messaged me one day and she's like, hey, yeah, expect something in the mail from me. I'm like, oh, okay. So she sent me this awesome original art piece that I have hanging up on my wall, which is of the very despondent, very distraught Queen Aisling after she made a very terrible decision. And again, anybody that's read the second book knows exactly what that decision is and why she's standing there like a moron crying in the middle of the night. I ended up coloring it, and we made it as a hollow foil card. Again, it was part of the free giveaway stuff. And then we get over here, and you can see some of my old ballpoint pen drawings that I did for back when I was in high school. I think this is like what the 90s, or yeah, that's 94. Whoa. So yeah, that's Kaylin's original design. It was Kaylin back in the day. And then another character I did. I don't think that. Yeah, 94 as well. And another character that we haven't met yet. She was something called an alien. You'll learn more about that in in book 3 or 4, possibly. Here's some additional fan art. Again, I was amazed. This was just a random person was like, "Hey, check it out! I made Aisling from Infinitale." I was like, "Holy crap! Can I use that?" Yes. Okay, here it is. So we have this awesome piece. We got this other cool piece here of a character called Aoife. I know that's not what this looks like it spells, but trust me, in the way that Irish mangles the English or the Roman alphabet, that is pronounced Aoife. Yeah, so I went on the studio with the Don. Don draws stuff. You'd see him on Twitter occasionally. He's got his show, The Studio, and a couple of his panelists started drawing Aisling while I was on there pitching my book, and I'm so jazzed by that. I was like, hell yeah, I got to show other people. So I put it in the in this ash can. Like, check out Duck Bacon's work here. He was one of the panelists as well. And that's Kaylin there with his glaive. Yeah, I freaking love that. And then here we have Robert Geronimo with his take on, this was a sketch that he did of Galinar, who was one of our characters. And then here's was it Rob Schaefer there? Passion for Drawing. He's huge on TikTok, by the way, guys. He did this cool sketch of Kaylin. So yeah, and then here's Romo Art, who again, out of the blue, he just sent me this. He's like, "Hey, dude, I sent you some fan art. Check it out." I was like, "Holy crap, dude!" And here we see a crying Aisling with her with her kid and Aoife in the background, and it's nighttime, and yeah. And then I got this little thing in the back here, the index. You get all the artists and the pages they were on. And then this was Eduardo's original sketch of Aisling when we started working on the book. So hopefully that, that's cool stuff. I hope I'm not boring people with like.
All this stuff is really cool.
No, because you just wait till I show you what I just did, because I have a half of that stuff you just showed off. So, haha.
Yeah, I got all that shit too. So I mean, that's
beautiful shit.
Yeah, man. So yeah, this is one through of the story. Yeah, this is the book. It's available on Amazon. I think I showed the art. Yeah, I got one more thing I can show here. Why does my cursor keep disappearing?
What's going on, Apex Comics?
Hey,
Old Skool is never going away. Very true.
Here we are. So this is. Are you guys seeing this, or is this still just the browser? Oh, it looks like it's. Oh no, there it is. Okay, so here is a page from chapter 2 of book 3. It's not colored yet, but this was Miriam shading it and inking a page from book 3, chapter 2. We see some little bit of spoiler stuff, but more or less we see kind of a continuation of the story from chapter 1 of book 3, and just to give you guys a little sneak peek of some of the story elements that we're going to be showing in that book 3. And then I think I can get away with this. Let's see if I can try to share my trailer, and then I'll I'll stop pitching my entire world of. Actually, no. I got one last thing to show before I blast the trailer, and I know it's not 100% comic book related, but dude, this I geeked the shit out of this. So you know how I was mentioning that Infinitel Chronicles is based off of the Infinitel role-playing game system.
Mm-hmm.
I started working on the equipment cards with the help of Claude AI. I'm not using AI for the art, guys. This is all real art, Owing Jing's art and everything from like years and years ago. But and my own graphic art. Hopefully you guys like that. But I was able to create.
Your graphic designs are fucking top notch all the time.
Oh, thanks, man.
Killer.
Well, so these are the playing cards. So when I was making my own tabletop role-playing game system, one of the things that always bothered me about Dungeons and Dragons and all that stuff was like, once you get a cool item, you hold on to that item for dear life, and you never you're afraid to use it. You never, or it's like you never upgrade. You got it, and that's it. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to create that sense of loot chase that you see in like games like Diablo or World of Warcraft, where part of the core game loop or part of the real fun shit is to like get the new equipment. You're like, oh, I got a new piece of armor, or oh, I got a new weapon, you know? So I built that into my tabletop role-playing game system. And I'm hoping that in the next campaign, I'll have a tier where you can actually create your own weapon, your own legendary weapon. You know, like you'll get a bunch of stats, you'll get a bunch of things like a form to fill out, and you can say, hey, this is the weapon that I created. But what we're seeing here is just the details, all the various aspects of it. But I want to show, like, this is the same weapon made in different materials. So we see how it affects all the various stats. See, we've got one. Where is it? See down the bottom here. It's made out of wood. So we got a wooden version. We've got the looks like a little coppery or brass metal or bronze alloy or something. And then we've got this.
This is giving me flashbacks to when I did weapon designs for Onimusha through Harlan. I did stuff like this where I had to break it down and show the difference.
Hell yeah. Sweet. Well, yeah. So this is all just one weapon, and I don't know why I just did that, but God damn it! I'm trying to zoom with a wireless keyboard, and it's not working. Actually, I could just do this. Drop down 100%. Boom. Okay, and then finally, check this out. So these are the cards, and there's a quality setting. Like, you know how in video games you got like the common, the uncommon, the rare, the epic, the legendary. Well, I broke my quality system down into crude, common, noble, royal, imperial, and legendary, and they're all in star stats. So this is all the exact same weapon, the exact same material, but we see it kind of made in different qualities. Mm-hmm. So when you're drawing these cards, playing the game, and you get a purple or you get a legendary, it's like it's a big event. It's like, oh, this is awesome. Where the hell did my cursor go? What is going on? I hate wireless keyboard / mouse solutions because it's got this like touchpad, and it's like, okay, I think I see where my cursor is, but now it's anyways. But yeah, so what I'm trying to show here is that you get that same experience, or you get that experience of like, wow, new shit, from collecting these cards. And again, when you're looting, you're collecting treasure or whatever, you pull this out. And why I'm trying to tie this into the video game, into the comic book, is because anybody that's read the comic knows what this weapon is. You know, this weapon is kind of nefarious. It's made its. Hold on. This is, where the hell is my cursor?
No cursor for you. Ha 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 ha.
I cursed too much.
Right.
I
hate that. Look, so I see a cursor there. Oh, that's why.
Thanks, Apex. I've never read any rip reverse stuff, so I can't say anything. But I'm glad you love my stuff. It's a lot better. That's cool.
Yeah. So that the one last thing I wanted to share was the trailer that I had for the campaign for book 2, and then I'll I'll shut up about my about my books. Hold on. Let's see. Here we are.
That's what this stream's
Video
about anyway.
file. Yeah.
It's
All
about
right.
comics.
I think the battery might have died or something when I was when I was trying to all right, let's see. I am
You clicked until you burned out the battery.
Yeah, well it's weird because there's no like battery percentage indicator like on a video game controller. So I'm like, I don't know how much juice I got left in these batteries, and then it's just like,
Did
surprise!
you say you don't know how many juice you have left in the batteries?
Wait,
I'll say under the floorboards. No, let's see
Is
where
that
are we?
hiding? Is that hiding like your cursor?
Yeah, where am I? I think I'm in the. Hold on, let me see if it's in. No, it should be. I think I was in the right one. Oh no, there I am. Okay, here's the. There's the trailer shared for Book 2's campaign.
Knowledge is like a seed. When sown in fertile minds, it opens doors to new possibilities. Truth, once buried by the ages, is again revealed. The unimaginable becomes demystified. New wonders are discovered that transcend the limitations of previous understanding. However, some doors should never be opened. Our tale continues with the divergent paths of our heroes. As a naive king toils with ancient powers beyond his control, a grieving queen makes a fateful decision that forever changes their world. Infinito Chronicles. The War of the Trees.
Yeah, so that's my series, Infinitale Chronicles. If you're interested, you can check us out at infinitaalechronicles.com. And both books 1 and 2 are available on Amazon right now. And thanks for letting me pitch this, Tommy.
Yeah, not a problem, man. Okay, we are going to get out of here. The pig has had enough. I'm about done. Guys, thank you for joining us. If you missed some of the stuff in the early part of where we were showing off the old comics too, definitely check that out. Vinny made his pitch for City of Venus 2. We're into the final days on that one as well. He's trying to get the last push, the last hurrah to get over the hurdle and try to get some extra unlockables for everybody who's already backed it. Please go ahead, keep sharing that out. And if you haven't already, and you can, absolutely back it. If you haven't checked out Chris's work with Infinitale Chronicles, by all means, get out there, get on Amazon, get this thing now. And keep your eyes open for when the next book's released. This guy's doing a lot of awesome stuff as well. And there's many other people that are just awesome that we've had the chance to deal with over the years, like Sim and Mr. Ace over there.
Edwin.
Acevedo. Did I get it right that time? Okay. And there's so many other really awesome artists out there doing their own independent books, man. You got to watch out for the people that have grift us. But you got to pay attention to people that are going to give you exactly what they promised they're going to give you and not make you wait 5 to 10 years, because that's what it seems to be the standard for a lot of these bigger YouTubers. Well, they can absolutely go eat a whole pack of asses. But, guys, thank you for being here. Hope that you had some fun. And we're going to take out first with a little Disney burn, just for the sheer hell of it, because it's going old school. Have a good one. Remember, don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not think, because your silence and your compliance gives consent. And we will catch you next time. Take care, y'all. Later.
Forget the bitch, you should spend. Assimilated, but you don't know yet. Attacking us is not very wise. Our army's growing if we see through your lies. What we are looking at, good and evil, right and wrong. It's a big world order. A big world order. A big world order. A big world order. Somebody's going to wind up getting their toes nibbled off in here. A big world order. 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 Better hide your toes as we're coming for them. A big world order. A big world order. A big world order.